You
more of a
put
fullback
a
than a running
fourth-round
back.
pick into him.
We had a fullback, Mike Burton. He played
Who's
fucking
out for
awesome
the
last
season?
year.
Who I told
okay, that's
you,
different.
Who I told you
this
last
is
night.
fucking
Who I
last
told
year
you,
we're talking
who I told
about.
You, who I Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Turf Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Gabe Dowd, and joining me are my two lovely co-hosts. You know him, you love him, the man himself, Nick Whopp, a.k.a. Big Whopp, a.k.a.
Nick Whopp.
Nick Walters.
Yes, sir.
However you want to refer to him, but here on the show, you know who he is. You know what he goes
Nick
by.
Whopp.
And
Nick
to
Whopp.
my left is my man, Dom Capuano, or as we refer to him on our show, Domi Salami, the man himself. Boys, we are back in school. We are getting back into swing of things. You don't start till Thursday, but me and Nick started on Monday. We're back in college. We're getting back
Got
on
two
the
more
grind.
days. 2 more days.
Boys,
Enjoy
how are
them.
we doing? How are we feeling? It's been a week since we recorded in the new studio. We got some more decorations. It's time to talk ball. How we
Yeah,
feeling?
we don't have one decoration beyond us now. I have my football knowledge. So now I'm a fucking genius.
You guys all wanted to talk about our boys' ball knowledge. Well, here we go. We can refer to it
I
at
got
any
it all
point
right
in time
here.
because it's
All
all
of it.
right here.
All of it. The anatomy of football equipment too.
And Nick, what sign do we have for you behind you?
I got
If you can turn around.
all the players. I think there's one from each team from the 2024 season, including my GOAT,
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
And the reason we did this one is because it's the year we started Turf Talk 2024 season.
Yep.
So why not better way to show that than with the players from that season that premiered?
Exactly.
And then, Nick, I picked out a sign that I think best suits you and the show as a whole outside as personality-wise you want to share with the group.
So it says, upon further review, I'm going to need more snacks.
For those of you who don't know Big Whopp,
I
He
love my
eats a lot of
snacks.
food.
I love
Loves
my
the
snacks.
snacks.
Honey buns.
boy can put it down, but he's got the fucking dad bod like any other, let me tell you.
Damn right. I work hard on this.
Now, Dom, you're wearing yourself a new ball cap. What did we do this past weekend?
I am. So I'm featuring my $50 Morgan Wallen merch.
That's
You had to
nuts.
plug.
Dude,
you,
that
had,
is
you
nuts.
had to plug the price.
I
of
had
it.
to.
That's- I wouldn't have
Had
bought
to.
it. I wouldn't have bought it.
It was worth every penny
And that
of it.
whole concert,
This
the merch,
is-
everything was worth it.
Okay,
It was awesome.
besides how amazing it looks itself, this is the best hat that's ever fit me. And that's not
It
just
is a
because
nice
I
hat.
like it.
It is a nice hat. And you hate hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second Dom bought the hat, and Nick, I had to reassure him because the whole walk back to the car, he's like, "Does it actually look good?" I'm like, "Dom, I've never seen a hat fit your like honestly your
Yeah,
face." shape
I have a
better than
weird
that."
head and a very oval face. So when I put a hat on like this, typically it makes my head very elongated. So to find a hat that doesn't look like
Well,
shit.
hold on. Let's get some straight. Hats don't look bad on you.
No,
we
they
just
don't.
haven't found the style that fits you.
Yeah.
best, if
The
that
Bass
makes
Pro
sense.
hats look nice on you.
He hasn't tried them. He won't wear them.
I don't
Have
like
to.
those.
They're
ones.
$5. Who gives a shit? if they fit?
$5.99 for
Yeah,
a beautiful
I don't
trucker
know.
hat.
But anyways, besides the hat, the Morgan Wallen concert, I went with Gabe.
Phenomenal. It was
Nick,
great.
Nick.
We tried to
Yeah,
get
we
him.
tried.
But you know what?
We
He
tried.
regrets it, which means next summer you were
Yeah.
going to a country concert. And
Luke
we were going to
Combs.
get loose with
When
it.
you come to town, we're going.
We're going.
All three of
Turf
us.
Talk it's coming in for the Luke Combs country concert.
Yes,
Hopefully
it
that's
is.
next summer. I don't know if it will be. The tour has not been announced yet, but
It
if
will be.
rumors are true, it will be.
I have my sources.
He has your sources. Yeah, you're an NFL insider, so you would know about this too, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, he is.
And boys, actually, I'll do. You want me to do my announcement after I introduce what we're doing for the show, or do you want me to get it out of the way now? Or,
Go for it.
Okay.
You're already there.
Boys, I got a big announcement. As you guys know, I texted you, what was that, last Wednesday. I go to Nichols College in Dudley, Massachusetts, and I try to be at least heavily involved in our sports manager program and all the things that are offered there, and great opportunities are there, which is why I'm trying to get my boy Nick to come over there so he can fulfill his sports journalism career
Yes, sir.
and hopefully get on with what we're doing right now. But more importantly, I am a junior this year, and I applied for a position to work for the NFL for the week of the Super Bowl and the game of the Super Bowl. And most juniors are not accepted. I was one of the lucky ones that were accepted, and I could not be more thrilled to say that I'm crossing off 2 bucket list items right now. One, my dream is coming into fruition right before me, as you said, Nick. I get to go work for the NFL and put that on the resume that now already has managerial experience. Like, it's just one thing after another that I've been working towards. And then I also get to say that I've been to a Super Bowl, which is not something a lot
You get to
of people
watch
are
this year's Super
specifically.
Bowl.
I get to work the first half, but yeah, at some point or not, during halftime or afterwards, I will get to enjoy the game
Wow.
for what it is.
Wow.
And
You get to watch the Seahawks get another
You
little
get to
buzz.
watch
You
Bo
wish.
Nix
You
win his first
you
ring.
wish.
Yeah, okay.
You know, Nick, the Super Bowl that I'm going to is in Levi Stadium in San Francisco,
where we won.
California,
That's where we won
which
Super
was
Bowl
Super Bowl
50.
50, where we took it to the Carolina Panthers. So who's to say that we don't make it back 10 years later in the same stadium as Super Bowl 60?
Be poetry.
It would be poetry
Script writers, get
in
on this.
motion. Speaking of script writing, the NFL, I better not find out this shit's fake. Jordan brought it to my attention. If I get to go, will I leak the script? If this is the way I find out, I will never look at football the same. I will cry. if I ever find out that the favorite sport of my life is scripted and this is all a money grab, which we all know it is, but I don't believe that it's scripted. There's too much.
Nah, there's
you
too
couldn't
many,
control it.
There's
no
too
way.
many variables.
I think we saved that that's another topic of discussion I think we could do for an episode is, do we truly think it's scripted like everyone likes to say it is because of the gambling side, which you honestly are going to touch on in this episode with.
Yeah.
Now we'll get to that.
It's bullshit.
We are going to be discussing Fox's gambling odds for coach of the year in this season without even starting yet. The list is I don't get it. I really don't get it, but we'll get to that. We're also going to be going over some finalized 53-man roster cuts, as today we saw some big names come off the list. Names that I did not think would get cut from any roster.
Yeah.
So you'll hear our opinions on that. And lastly, we're going to be breaking out our preseason breakout candidates. And then, Dom, you have a little NFL MadLibs for us.
I do.
That is episode 43. So stay tuned. And, Dom, kick us off.
So to start us off, the Bears are signing backup quarterback Tyson Bagent to a 2-year deal worth up to $16 million. It is Bagent.
It's Bagent.
It's Bagent.
It's Bagent?
Bagent.
I think Dom's right.
I've always heard Bagent.
It's Bagent.
I don't know for sure.
Regardless, when I saw this, I'm like, bro, what are we paying our backup tier $60 million? And then he went off in the preseason game and proved me wrong. The following day.
Caleb Williams, you're losing your starting spot.
No, he's not.
I know.
Yo, speaking of Caleb Williams, did we see the report? Him getting slandered for not having his socks rolled up?
Oh, I did
Yeah.
see that.
I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the whole uniform thing. Do you care that much? Do you think it really sets a bad precedent?
I get why, because I was watching the report on it, and I mean, he is the leader of that team.
They said it shows a lack of leadership, and I get what they're saying. You know, set a precedent for your team.
Yeah,
you know,
I get
the
that
little
part,
things
but at the
matter,
same
but-
time, it's kind of a little nitpicky.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like-
like if he's playing good ball, he's a great player.
Yeah,
He's getting the job
but-
done, he's winning. Do I really care if his socks are up to his
I don't
knees
give
or
a
not?
shit.
He hasn't
I mean, Nick
really
used to wear his socks
been
to
that
his
great
knees.
player, and he hasn't really been winning.
This is true.
I had to call
You
you
have
out.
to fucking call me out,
I had to
dude.
call you out.
Fuck yourself.
I will. Yeah, I don't know. I think they kind of blew it a little more out of proportion than.
Yeah, I mean, it was more than it had to be, but I agree with it, and I disagree with it.
You do
So
see parts of it that make sense.
yeah,
Okay.
but at the same time, it's like, who cares?
Yeah,
It's not that big of a deal.
That's where I was at. I just want to make your
Big
opinion on it.
whoop.
Exactly.
Yep. Next up, we have Gronk intends to sign a one-day deal with the New England Patriots and retire a member of the franchise. Gronk, why the fuck did you walk out Saturday with Morgan Wallen and not on Friday? Because that was some bullshit.
You guys got screwed with
We got
Mike
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
on
I don't
night
want to
one.
fucking see Mike Vrabel and then
No.
the next day fucking Gronk spikes
A guitar.
A guitar.
With Morgan.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not what I
That's
wanted.
You
some
guys got
bullshit.
screwed.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah,
that's
what
some
I wanted to
bullshit.
see.
But
I guess we're just opening these.
I mean, yeah.
Not random.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
got thirsty.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, I'm happy Gronk gets to retire a
I couldn't
Patriot.
help myself. I was thirsty.
I
Yes.
Well, okay, so when the report came out, I thought he'd already signed the deal, and then today when I went to go fact check that, there is no contract signed yet. It's just an all intention. So there is intent for this to be done, but he has made it very clear publicly that is what the goal is to have done in the near future. So
Yeah.
going forward, you can expect that.
Next up, Vikings are sending defensive tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for a 2026 sixth-round draft pick and a swap of picks in 2027.
This defense, specifically the defensive line,
Scary.
is getting scary, and I like
Harrison
it.
Phillips is a dog.
And then people need to keep in mind, Aaron Glenn's the head coach now. This ain't
Yeah.
Robert Saleh. This is a different coaching staff. There might be more aggression, more versatility
There will
used
be.
with the defensive line specifically.
But Quinn
I'm
Williams
excited.
already there.
I mean,
and they're healthy. They're finally getting healthy.
we saw
I
the
cannot
Vikings
wait.
have one of the best defenses last year, so any player you can acquire from the Vikings
Harrison
defense
Phillips
is
has been a good player. No matter like,
Forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
forever. He just
and you got him for a
consistent.
bargain too.
He may not be elite, but the thing that people, they don't distinguish with him is he's a consistent player. He's
Exactly,
always doing
exactly.
it every year in and year out. The stats are the same, but they're efficient, and that's
Right.
what matters.
You know
That's
what
what's-
you're gonna get.
and that's why they're putting him on this roster.
Yep.
And I agree with this move completely, 100%. I would have done the same thing. Great price.
But next up, some Broncos news.
This
They
one was
traded their
crazy.
second-year wide receiver Devon Valet. Valet.
Valet.
It's close enough.
We tried.
To the
Can't have it all.
to the Saints for a 2026 fourth-round pick and a 2027 seventh-round pick.
Nick, I don't know about you. I was a little surprised with this one.
I was
when it
taken
came
aback
out.
by it for sure. I mean, I understand it because he was a 7th-round pick last year.
You're
You're
flipping
getting
it.
great value, a 4th and a 6th, for a guy who's already 25 as a wide receiver.
Started late in his college career.
Yeah, I feel like with the receiver room we have with Troy Franklin, Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims,
It's not even what we have. It's
Trent
what this
Sherfield.
trade says about our current room.
right?
What this tells
we
us
have a lot of depth.
is that Troy Franklin
Yeah, their
could be on
coaches
the,
have
on the
confidence.
cusp of
We're
a
gonna get to
breakout
that.
season.
We're gonna get to that.
What Marvin Mims could be is special. What Cortland Sutton is showing beyond the contract extension is elite.
Yeah.
That's what this trade insinuates. Now, will it hold true? We won't know until the ball gets rolling. But it's safe to say that they wouldn't make this trade had they not felt comfortable with seeing what they saw in the preseason. Why are you laughing?
Nick has his headphones on backwards. Oh my god, he has his headphones on backwards. Sorry, I just saw that, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, something doesn't look right.
It says it somewhere. I can't remember.
That's the one thing that had you break on this episode already. We're like 10 minutes.
Well, I'm just looking at him.
I'm on backwards again, just for you. I'll leave them like that.
I wouldn't have noticed anything.
It literally has a left and a right that's printed right on them.
I don't look at that
He
shit.
has them up. Sorry, that made me laugh.
Move on.
Anyways, next up, we have the poverty ass fuck the 49ers wide receiver.
Can you ever just like lay off them when you're doing this kind
They're
of stuff?
fucking terrible.
I understand that, but like,
Division rival, baby.
Anyways,
they're already
yeah,
like,
they're
come
fucking
on,
rival.
You're kicking a dead horse.
So what?
Right
You're
now.
gonna kiss the Chiefs' ass?
What? No, you're kicking a dead horse right now. Their receivers get suspended, and you're telling them.
Yeah, and guess what? They're still projected to do better than the fucking Seahawks by a lot of news outlets, including everyone from Fox.
Before you came over here, Fox, Nick Wright, and his crew all said that every team's making it.
Oh shit!
I almost put that shit
Every
out.
team is making it in the NFC West, aside from the Seahawks. They have the Niners and the Cardinals. Two different reporters reported that those two are making the playoffs before the Seahawks touch it. Tell me that ain't some bullshit right there if I've ever seen it.
I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. I mean, Sam Darnold isn't God, but
No, he definitely
holy
isn't.
cow, Kyler Murray is not going to pull this off. But
That's okay.
anyways.
Nick Wright had the Raiders make it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So.
No way.
Yeah, the Broncos.
No way in
I think
hell.
he had the Broncos.
Broncos picked it all. We were last in the division.
Yeah. Behind the
Chiefs, it went-
Oh, is that the post I sent
Yes.
you yesterday?
It went
Yes.
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos.
No. I think it went Raiders, Chargers,
No, he said the
Chiefs.
Chiefs first. He's a Chiefs fan.
Okay, that
But
makes
yeah.
sense.
You're
then.
thinking
Never
about the
mind.
guy after him. I don't remember his name, but yeah, he did have the Raiders winning the division. It
I was like,
crazy.
that's some bullshit.
Or maybe it was the Chargers and the Raiders in second, but something like that, yeah.
Okay,
That's
Mr.
absurd.
-1 rushing yard. Okay, Buster.
Hey, look, you had a good outing in the other two games. Cut him some
Yeah,
slack.
okay, preseason.
Yeah.
Okay,
Preseason
we'll
warrior
see
right
what week
there.
one start. Damn, all right.
Ashton Gentle.
Okay, anyways. Yeah.
Get
To
to
the
Get to
49ers
DeMarcus
news.
Robinson.
DeMarcus Robinson has been suspended for 3 games to start the 2025 season for violating
Man, they can't
NFL
keep
substance
this team
use
healthy.
policies.
Dumb shit.
Ayuk, he's out for like what, 8 games or something crazy? Like,
It's a good chunk of it.
yeah.
Maybe it's 5 or
Debo
6.
Samuel's gone.
Who looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Looking good for the fucking Commanders.
Yeah, looks good.
I don't know who else they even have.
Ricky Pearsall, and he can't do it alone.
Yeah,
he's
CMC, who's going to
injured.
get hurt in the second week.
He's injury prone too.
They have Juwan Jennings still.
Yeah, they do have Juwan Jennings. Well, he wants that contract extension. Which
Yeah, he's holding out right now.
Which, wait, hold on.
Is
Did
he?
they give him? Let me refer to that. Dom, why don't you get to the next piece of news while I look that up?
Okay, well, Gabe's looking that up. Again, the 49ers, in return, are trading for Sky Moore, and the Chiefs and the 49ers will swap 2027 picks.
This is an awful trade. Compared to what the Broncos did in getting a 4th-round pick out of a 7th-round pick player, the Chiefs used a 2nd-round pick on Sky Moore a couple of years ago and trade him for a 7th-round pick.
Yeah,
A 6th-round pick or
that's a
whatever you
terrible
said.
return.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
That's a terrible return.
Well, it's about to get a whole lot worse. Juwan Jennings and 49ers reportedly not happy amid rumors wide receiver wants new scenery, change of scenery, and wants out of the organization after fighting to get a contract landed. Both sides have yet to meet a deal.
I wonder if he
Jacoby
has requested
Myers.
a trade yet.
And then here's another
Jacoby
one.
Myers, Juwan Jennings swap.
Here's another from a local reporter. 49ers and Juwan Jennings not meeting sides in a Juwan Jennings being put into a tough corner over contract fight. So it's not looking good, in short, is what I'm getting
Wow.
at. There's multiple reports right here. From
Well,
local
when you're the
and national.
49ers and you're paying Brock Purdy, what, $50 million, and then you got to pay CMC the other half of your cap, I mean, I don't think they even have the
That's
money
what
to pay him.
happens.
But,
Seems to be that this is why they're
I
adding
think-
the running back room with Brian Robinson Jr.
yeah.
You got to add somewhere if you can't maintain one position. So if they're not going to maintain Juwan Jennings, which might I add was the most consistent piece in that Super Bowl that they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He made big plays in that game.
He did.
Which is why you would think they'd try to get him some sort of deal. Similar to what the Broncos... Juwan Jennings, the deal that they give our receivers, I'm trying to think... Tim Patrick, as an example. Any of his contracts, I think, are suffice. Maybe a little bit more guarantee money would be a suffice contract for Juwan. Now, if Juwan doesn't accept that, then that goes a little deeper and tells us more about the situation at hand. But there's no reason why you can't pay a guy that you have developed and who has returned on the field for you. So I don't know where you guys stand with that specifically, but that's where I'm at with the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see Brock Purdy's true colors this season as well.
People are saying that he looked good in the preseason. Now, do I agree with that? I'm not sure. I think I want to wait till week 1 to actually
preseason.
give you a full-on analysis or opinion on it. I'm not going to go way over it.
I mean,
saw where I'm at with
Trey
it, but
Lance also looked good in the preseason. Do you think he's going to take a starting spot?
well, he's also not quarterback 1.
I hope he does.
He's QB2 as they just released DJ. I'm not even going to attempt your last name from FSU.
Yeah.
Every other college. But my question before we do move on, though, from the Niners, I know we're tired of talking about it. Sky Moore, what do we think? Do we like the move? Do you think there's some
as Nick said,
I think it's fantastic. Get him the hell out of the division. Let the Chiefs
I was
lose
going to
value.
say, aside from what the Chiefs did with him, I do think Sky Moore has potential to build. 100%. Why they drafted him. If you go back and you look at
caught
what
a touchdown
in
in the
college,
Super Bowl.
Not only that, if you go back and look at him in college, you can use him anywhere. The backfield, he could be Debo Samuel, just not as elite or as well equipped, I would say. He's a little more of a raw talent than Debo was.
Yeah.
And I do think that they can get some out of him if he's used right. But that's where I'm at with that.
Well, next up, Patriots wide receiver Jalen Polk will miss the entire 2025 season due to a shoulder injury, and this one escaped by accident. I heard this news wasn't supposed to be released, but
Mike Vrabel was pissed.
From what I understand, this was not supposed to come out of the organization. So for it to come out makes you question, how does that even happen? Who's responsible for that? And
Mike Vrabel said it during his press conference. He was a rat.
I like seeing Vrabel be pissed about it. Every coach should be.
He should be, yeah.
There's a reason. I'm going to get into it now because I actually talked about this in my first time with someone. The famous clip of Colston Loveland and all these rookies singing their rookie thing that every team has a tradition of doing. Do you ever notice how certain teams, like old coaches like Sean Payton, we're not allowed to have that on social media. Sean Payton is not allowed a social media presence at our practice except for when Kay Adams or NFL Network are covering us.
He loves Kay Adams.
Who doesn't? But old school coaches like that, they do it because there's a foundation being built and it shouldn't be interrupted during that time. Now, I respect it. I love it. But there are times where me as the fan is like, I need some entertainment.
Yeah.
So I enjoy Mike Vrabel being pissed off about this because it tells you he's serious about what they're trying to get done.
Yeah.
When they're at practice, the news and the plays and everything being put in should be done for the eyes there and only the eyes there. It should not be, reported on a national level until told so.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's responsible for this, but it's definitely interesting. Now, on the side of the player, I'm sad for this. Jalen Polk was a receiver last year that I was excited for. Unfortunately, receivers go to New England to die. So I was a little skeptical of what his career would turn into. With this, I'm a little more skeptical now that he might never ever get the ball rolling again or get back into a groove or a rhythm.
It's a huge loss for Drake May too.
Here's my other question: where's Javon Baker? We haven't used him yet. He was special at UCF last year. I understand that there's some locker room issues, I guess, last year. He's young, he's immature. That happens. He could be a different guy now, but I haven't even seen him get an opportunity. Now, granted, we're going to get to this later. We are witnessing with the Patriots organization specifically. Vrabel does not give a shit if you were there before him or after him. Yeah. It's what he sees now makes the team.
Oh yeah.
I'll get to it now. Cole Strange, out. He clearly didn't fit the mold of what they wanted. And Nick, as you said earlier in our free time before the show, injuries. He might not be the same player. And Vrabel, relationship or not, looks like he's not playing games. Yeah. He wants winning players on his field. He wants this team to be built the way he sees fit and not for the sake of relationships and respect. And I agree with that completely.
Yeah, 100%.
But I won't understand the full side of these moves until the season gets going and I see where these players land and if they perform again. So I got to be mindful of that as well.
Yeah.
But, I am sad for Jalen Polk as a situation as a whole.
Yeah. Well, next up, we have a huge win for J.J. McCarthy. The Vikings are signing former Chiefs QB Carson Wentz following his workout with the team.
This came hours after the workout. It was quick. Yeah. It was not a long process. Now, Dom, you were the one who said over text, I believe, in the group chat. What does this mean for J.J. McCarthy?
So I don't see them not starting J.J. McCarthy after all the hype.
I think
they cannot. They just
sent
Sam Darnold out after a 14-2 season. Yeah. They're going to start. Yeah, you keep looking at the camera like that, Buster.
Hey, you caught it. I don't usually catch it until after.
I caught it this time. I saw
the guys looking for it.
But Carson Wentz, I think, is going to be huge for J.J. McCarthy just because he's a veteran. He's older. He's been through it all.
I love J.J. McCarthy, and I really want to see him succeed. And I think we can all admit that he's an exciting project in itself. But what does Carson Wentz look like in a Kevin O'Connell offense? Intrigues me. I can't.
He looks like shit in an Andy Reid offense.
I know, but look at what he did for Sam Darnold, and we saw that Sam Darnold couldn't really succeed in Kyle Shanahan's. So
I wonder why.
Man, there are upside to him. You admitted it last week that he was a good prospect coming out of college.
Yeah, he could have been. He was.
Well, you want to know who else was?
Could be.
The fucking Jets quarterback. Oh, what the hell?
Sam Darnold?
No, the other Jets quarterback.
Geno Smith.
Justin Fields?
The other Jets quarterback.
Justin Fields?
Nope, the other one.
Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson,
He's on the Dolphins now, unfortunately. Yeah. Miss him. That was a great backup quarterback.
That's my goat, dude.
Conversation for another day.
Yeah, quarterbacks go to the Jets to die.
Yes,
unfortunately, hey, we revived him. We got him a backup opportunity somewhere else, so whatever.
This is true.
But,
otherwise, I'm excited for this team. I'm excited for Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I think it's a good
Could have
fit.
been an MVP.
I think it'd be an interesting fit. It could have been, but they went otherwise.
Could have, would have, should have.
Yep,
Yeah,
there
well,
it is.
another piece of news for the Vikings. They traded away the trash that is Sam Howell to the Eagles.
Buddy, that's a former Seahawk, not?
That's
He's
why
fucking
he said
terrible. God, I'm so happy we got rid of him. Sam Howell was fucking terrible.
Oh my God, I'd like to see you play quarterback.
I
I could play fucking quarterback.
I like
better than
Sam
Sam
Yeah, I
Howell
would say you
played
used to
it.
think pretty highly of Sam Howell.
I don't think
He
he's
was
a bad
good
player.
for the 1 year he started. He looked like he could have some potential, but then it just
On
kind
the
of
Commanders, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
Then it just kind of snowballed into like Anthony Richardson all over again.
Well, I mean, that's a bad example.
Yeah,
That's a bad
I mean-
example. I can see what you're saying, but it's a bad example.
You know where I'm going.
My thing with Sam Howell is it's like he's just one of our league's true backups, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's the greatest job
Jarrett Stidham.
in
Yeah,
the
but,
world. Yeah,
he's
Look
not
at
a good
City.
backup.
Jimmy
You know,
Garoppolo's
he
been a
may
career
be 28
backup.
years old now, or whatever the age
Yeah,
he is,
but-
but he's finally molding into what he needs to be a successful quarterback.
I can trust Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball in some circumstances. Sam Howell's
Look at Kenny
comparable to
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett on the fucking
I didn't
on
think
the
right there.
Eagles.
You're going the same way, yeah.
Well, we'll get to
Kenny
Oh, yeah,
Pickett,
we
I
will.
can't
I
trust
can't
the
wait to get to
throw.
that. That
Did you
was
see
interesting.
did you see that throw where Kenny Pickett fucking takes the ball and he tries to pull it back, but that's the funniest highlight.
Brock
like, ever.
Osweiler.
It can't be worse. It cannot
You
be
remember
worse
that?
than Tebow's practice clip. Yeah, it cannot be worse. When Tim Tebow tried to throw a
Oh
slant
my
and
God,
it just
dude.
Dom, I think you threw a better ball than Tebow would do in this practice.
You know the
right?
play, Brock, I think he was with us again, or he might have been with Houston, playing against us, and he tried to throw it, and the ball went out like
when
right here,
slipped,
and it went
yeah,
backwards.
behind, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That's my goat right there,
But
dude.
with Sam Howell, it's depth. They have Jalen Hurts. This is a complete depth move, and I like Sam Howell for what they need him for.
Yeah.
So to say he's trash is, I think you got a personal vendetta because he came to the Seahawks and did you dirty at the time
He's
he had
like-
to play,
Slightly below mid. That's where I'd rank him.
which is typically above average in the backup department.
Right.
So what they're using him for,
That's
to
what you
me
need.
is-
That's what you need.
exactly. I like this move. I think it's good.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are, making moves as they feel fit. And I do think that Carson Wentz fits the mold of Kevin O'Connell more than Sam
Are
Howell
you
does.
okay?
Yeah, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
All right. Well,
He's just fucking terrible. I can't believe you guys are defending him. I'm just baffled.
Time will tell.
time will tell. I
Sure.
agree with you.
Sure.
I agree with you. Time
Stealing
will
my
tell.
saying.
Go on,
Anyways,
Raiders.
the poverty ass fucking Raiders, because the
True.
one Raiders fan that listens to this fucking loves when I say that.
Oh, you leaving a goose egg,
Yeah,
huh? Oh,
yeah.
God, here we go.
The
Let's see it.
Raiders quarterback Aiden O'Connell will miss 6 to 8 weeks with a right wrist injury. And who did they recently pick up to replace him?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, my
Yeah.
favorite, my
Goat.
Sam Howell replica, Mr. Throw himself instead of the ball. So I hope you guys
Marcus
have
Mariota
fun with
did it,
him
and
and
it worked
Geno
out pretty well.
Smith, and hopefully your running back goes for -1 yards in every game.
Throw your rebuttal. I got to look up something real quick. This is going to prove my point. So
Oh
go
God,
for it.
oh God! You throw your rebuttal.
Hey, Aiden O'Connell.
Defend your division rival.
Aiden
Aiden
no, I'm
O'Connell
not-
was
I'm
good.
not-
He
I'm
looked.
not-
Aiden
Whoa.
O'Connell looked phenomenal in the
This fucker
preseason.
does this all the time. He wants to be attacked. I'm not trying to attack him. Continue.
Aiden O'Connell's the only quarterback to beat the Chiefs for the Raiders
Aiden
in the
O'Connell
last.
has skill. He's just
Aiden
not a
O'Connell looked
starter yet.
phenomenal
He's
in
just
the
mid.
preseason.
He's just mid.
I saw a good throw. Yeah, he's mid. He
He's
is
mid.
mid. But he
Okay,
did
that's all
play
he
good
is.
in the
So
preseason.
fortunately enough
Yeah.
for you, Dom, your team does not face the Raiders, but you are the man. And maybe I'll say it
They
for
did in the
next week.
preseason.
But you are the one that I want to get. Yeah, and a tie. So that's my point that I'm going to get at. They basically are a Seahawks recycled bag that they molded into the Raiders in the black
Jamal
and
Adams,
silver.
Geno Smith.
In
Pete
short,
Carroll.
that's what I'm going to say. But more importantly,
Want to be Marshawn Lynch?
what is your actual honest label of this team, expectation-wise? Because you agreed with
Okay.
me last week when I said they're going to be better than people expect.
So I'm just giving the Raiders shit
be
because
for real because I
can,
do want to
but-
know. I'm looking at their schedule. Do you want to go through it real quick?
No, I know their schedule good enough.
Okay, so
with
we'll
their
give our
division.
official prediction next week as we planned.
Yeah.
Give me your initial
So
rundown now.
without giving a
Yeah.
prediction of what the season's going to be, for the Raiders, I feel like they are in a better spot than they've been in a very long time.
better spot than I think people give them credit for
Yes. And Geno Smith, what you did was fucking
now.
terrible,
Okay,
and
that's
I
a
hate
conversation
you.
for another time. That's what I'm getting at.
But
I'm saying in terms of ability and what they can get done and achieve. What's
Geno
their ceiling
Smith
look like?
surrounded with a good wide receiver room in which Pete Carroll is building for
They're
him
trying
slowly
to,
but surely.
Bro, we're gonna get to it. I don't want to spell it now, but they're doing a fantastic job, slowly but surely,
Yeah.
of getting some household names there that should be there. Names that I agree with that fit perfectly. But like I said, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, and then picking up, building the run game with Boise State running backs out of everyone,
and the
is
defensive line after losing
phenomenal.
Christian Wilkins,
Yeah.
which you can't replace a
So-
guy like that. So
Yeah.
they're doing the best they can.
And then bringing Pete. English.
Pete
Carroll's presence into that offense and defensive mastermind. I mean, I think we're gonna.
He's been doing it for 30 plus years.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more out of the Raiders. And
so long story short,
I don't see them in the top of their division.
Side of
but
Dom that pays attention to football has other words to say than what he said.
I think they're going to be better than the Chargers. I'll put it that way.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
I think I'd give them. Actually, I don't know about better than Chargers because I do what I do. What I do think will end up happening is you're going to see Jim Harbaugh's run game catch up to a lot of teams, and they're going to break teams down.
That's what happened to us.
They're going to break teams down with the clock. They're going to play the numbers game, and you're going to get tired, and there's not going to be enough time left to win.
I agree,
that's
but
what the Chargers do well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
They can only run the ball so much and have no pass game.
Yes, but Najee Harris, I'm going to break it now. Najee Harris just got cleared to come back for as eligible to play as early as week 1 as if they're comfortable with it. So not only do you have that option now, you also have Amaron Hampton, who looks to be a promising rookie running back, regardless of what team he resides with now.
That's
so
true.
the run game looks strong. Now, where I can be concerned, I think, Nick, you can back me up on this, is the run game will only go as far as that offensive line allows them to, which is
100%.
extremely
They
hurt
just
right
lost
now.
Rashawn Slater.
Extremely hurt right now. Now, Jim comes out very confident and says we've already got it in place. We're going to move some pieces around. We're going to get this figured out, which I like. I like the confidence and optimism. Yeah. But like I just said, those two running backs can only go as far as that offensive line will allow them to. And unfortunately, we can't go any further than that until the season gets going.
Yeah.
But I do want to go into the season with the mindset that I think the Chargers are going to stick to their old school ways of breaking you down from the legs down with the numbers game. They're going to run the clock down as much as they possibly can, and that's where I think the Raiders are going to come up short, because when I was just looking at the Raiders' schedule, there's a few games where I think they're going to struggle, to be honest with you. The Cowboys, they're going to put up a fight. I do honestly think, no jokes aside, the Broncos are going to have a run for their money, if not get swept this season. Then you have the Chiefs, which they are the ones that split with them, but I do think that they're going to struggle with that.
It's a surprise to Nick.
And then they finish the season off with the Eagles, the Texans, and then the Chiefs and Giants. Now, Giants, you might get over the win there.
You will.
Eagles, you're going to lose.
All right, predictions next week.
Texans,
don't give
you're
away
going to
too
lose.
much.
And Chiefs, we don't know which game they split with. But I'm just saying.
At the end of the day, this division in itself is going to be very
We're going to eat each other
people
alive
line up.
is what's going to happen.
Yeah. I think all four teams
It's going to be a race to the very
have
last week, and
potential.
I can't wait.
100%.
I'm excited for it. It's going to be reality.
It's not like having the Cardinals in your division, which they're basically not even a team, and they're just fucking terrible.
Because we actually have real teams in
How do you feel about the 49ers?
They're fucking terrible. Fuck the 49ers. Really good song on Spotify, by the way.
You plug them more than anything else. I'm sorry to worry that.
Sponsor us, whoever sings that song.
Yeah.
With whatever money you have.
I'm good.
All right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have unfortunately waived safety Shiloh Sanders.
Do you think it's because he threw that punch?
That's yours. My bad. My bad. Yo, I'm sorry, Nick. I completely
Did you turn fucking colorblind too?
I did. Wow, good one. That was actually good. The punch that was thrown. Do we think that's why?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, did you see what
You
the
You're
heck
already like
came
a
out?
fringe
Do you
player.
honestly think so?
You're already a fringe player, and then you're doing shit like that.
He did perform pretty okay
well,
in the
pretty well,
preseason.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Considering
surprisingly
he was
well.
undrafted.
Yeah, but
Did you see that the Canadian Football League has eyes on him and Shador?
and Shador.
they took the rights to them.
Yeah.
So they can't go to the UFL.
What does that even mean? Do they like own them? Like,
If they get cut by the NFL and they don't get signed and they want to play in the CFL, they have the rights. They can't go to the UFL or wherever else.
I'm
they
gonna say,
have to go to the
I
Canadian
don't-
Football League?
They don't have to. It's if they choose to go to a what's the right word? An outsourced league, I guess is the best way I could put it. I don't understand the logistics of it. It's so weird. When I saw the report, I was like,
It's a whole different country.
I'm not even acknowledging it because I don't see them doing it.
Yeah.
But do we think Shiloh deserves a spot somewhere else? Do we think he shines? Do you think there's potential there, or do you think he's just?
I think he belongs on a practice squad for now.
Yeah. Until he really proves himself, and he's got to clean that
become
up.
something, or do you think the undersize?
I think we're giving him a lot of credit because of his last name.
Yeah.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
surprised
Absolutely.
considering the shit that Shador is going through, which we'll get to. I'm going to bring that up.
But he's
People
going through
hate
that
on
because
Shador
of his
for no
last
reason.
name.
When we used to be one of them
Yeah, I did, and he
Actions.
changed my mind.
because of his actions. And
Yeah,
we're going to get to
he's
that.
a good fucking player.
We're going to get to that within right now, actually.
So the Browns made some moves today. They cut quarterback Tyler Huntley, or Snoop Huntley, as Gabe wants to call him.
I'm just going by what his
Why
name is,
did
man.
you even sign him in the first place? You didn't give him
Yeah,
a chance to do
you
anything.
picked him up and
you
then just
screwed
kicked
his
him.
whole offseason because now he's not going to get signed by a team at all.
This pisses me off. Me and Dom were talking about this today. You release Tyler Huntley. You trade Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Now, where this doesn't sit with me is all these moves were made in hopes that you were going to watch them out. And then you can call me wrong all you want. You can say this is my opinion. But I do think there's some truth to this. In hopes that he'd outplay Shador. In hopes that it would show weakness in Shador's game. And what did we see?
They hate Shador,
We
dude.
saw Shador. You don't draft him. The owner.
owners-
Don't draft him. Kevin Stefanski. I don't care if it's your team. Stand up to the owners of your team the people that run this club and say, if we want this guy, we're going to stand by this guy. Not let them dog walk him in every interview. And then in practice, him get the shit end of the stick. Granted, he missed a week with injuries. Me and you talked about this. Yeah. But then you let him come back in this game. And you basically made it the Dillon Gabriel show to make his quote a week ago.
Yeah, they just named Dillon Gabriel.
I hope
number
Dillon
2.
Gabriel becomes the GOAT, by the way.
You did that. And this is the problem. This is the problem. I like Dillon Gabriel, and he shouldn't be put in this situation. Dom, you said it. It's not fair to him at all because now it's a whole drama
he's getting
scheme.
Screwed.
But what pisses me off is you made it the Dillon Gabriel show, so that now he's the villain when it shouldn't be that way. It's a kid trying to earn his starting spot.
He's just on the team, dude.
And what did you do? You gave him the majority of the snaps, which is fine. But you said you wanted to make Shedeur the opportunity to prove himself. How are you going to prove yourself if you're only getting 3 drives or limited snaps in the preseason finale when you're going to give Dillon Gabriel 65% of snaps? When you go look at the statistics, who had the better stats aside from missing 1 game? Let's be real, whether we like Dillon Gabriel or not. Shedeur led it. He didn't make the mistakes. He didn't throw interceptions. He didn't throw a pick 6 in his opening drive in the preseason.
He did not.
That's for damn sure if we want to talk about action instead of words. So you've now created this almost drama-filled episode with the Browns, and I don't think it's fair to either quarterback. And like I said, you now have the guys up top who don't like Shedeur and are out to get him. You have the media who doesn't like Shedeur and are out to get him. You just said it. The fans hate him because of his last name.
Yeah.
And now he's the 3rd listed quarterback on the depth chart, all because of this.
Yeah, so the whole situation is screwed in itself. If you're the Browns and you draft 2 rookie QBs right off the bat, first off, one of those QBs is getting screwed, especially if you decide to keep them both.
Yeah.
Next up, we saw the preseason was interesting watching both these quarterbacks play.
They both have their strengths. That's the problem.
Yeah, but Shedeur Sanders in the past, especially in college, has had issues with high sack rates. He kept that being the 2nd most sacked QB in the preseason. So with that being said, Dillon Gabriel also the drive opening pick 6. So we have ups and downs out of both quarterbacks. The way that Shedeur is being treated, I think he's being criticized a lot more for the mistakes he makes than Dillon Gabriel is.
The problem is they're
100%.
giving him less room for mistakes to make.
That as well.
That's the problem.
And I mean, I know Dillon Gabriel's injuries didn't translate into any missed time, but that whole QB room was banged up at one point in this preseason. So
that's the problem is when we opened up the offseason and training camp, Dillon Gabriel started off hurt. So Shedeur was getting the bulk of the reps behind Joe Flacco, if not more reps than Joe in 7-on-7s. Mm-hmm. Then you have Dillon Gabriel come back to practice. You have him getting criticized in film, being released on social media because he's throwing ducks, and there comes with what? The left-handed quarterback slander, which I hate. That's bullshit. If you're left-handed, you can still rip a ball. He's made it this far for a reason.
Right. To
Michael Vick, right?
So let's So let's get the left-handed shit out of the way. He's a rookie. Your first week's always going to be hard, especially coming back from, I want to say, some sort of lower leg injury. So Dillon Gabriel gets healthy. Then Shedeur gets hurt for a week, misses a preseason game. It's been a pretty fair slate, except for how the Browns mismanaged it in the game. And now this is where I lie on Kevin Stefanski, and I say, okay, look, you can say all you want, we wanted Shedeur, but when your owner comes out and does all these things, and we see all these actions take place week by week, and slowly build into this story that's become a thing, it really makes me put you into question that you're not protecting your players, especially your quarterback. Yeah. I don't care that he's 3rd on the depth chart. He is still a quarterback, which means he is one of 3 leaders on your team.
Yeah.
Potentially the franchise in the next 5 years for you.
Should be.
If Dillon Gabriel and Joe Flacco don't work out this season. Because here's my next question. Do we anticipate Joe Flacco to be benched, and if so, by when?
Yes. I would say, let me look at the schedule.
I give him 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Did he work in the initial run with Kevin Stefanski 2 years ago? Of course. Does it work again?
I don't know. It's a tough one.
There's no proof to that. There's no will to say that, oh, yeah, it's going to work.
There's no proof to say it's not going to work.
So they have a rough schedule to start. They start off with the Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions, Vikings, Steelers again,
holy shit.
Dolphins, and then they get the Patriots, who might be good, and then they get the Jets. So
listen,
I think anywhere in that little bubble,
if I'm the Browns, I would have shipped Kenny Pickett away like they did, and I would have traded Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel and get as much capital out of them as you could. Now they could hold them and get more later on, but as you said, you're screwing one of them over. And then
I think you hold them just to see if one of them can take over your team because your team
don't
sucks.
know which one. The Brown
exactly. You don't know which one. If this
was any other team,
you trade away the wrong one, and now you're screwed.
You say this with any other team, I agree completely with what you just said. But because it's the Browns and they've been going through this for longer than some of our parents have been alive for, you can't take that risk. You have 2. In college, we're promising names. You have 2 promising names, and as Nick just said, if you miss on both of them. It's going to be a bad day for Cleveland, but you have 2 of them, so your odds have to be higher.
How do you figure out which one's better? We already see in the preseason. What, are you going to have to alternate
You need to
starting
swallow.
them
Here,
game
I'll
after
tell you.
game?
I know which one's
I'll tell you what
better.
you need to do. You need to swallow your pride for one. You need to stop the Shador slander. You need to keep it down like this. We've got 2 rookies. One of them is going to get their opportunity. When that opportunity fails, you then give the reins to whoever the next guy is. So if that ends up being Dylan Gabriel to start, and he doesn't work, and he falls flat on his face, and you decide after a little while, maybe it's before the season ends, maybe it's next season, we're going to give it to Shador.
Yeah,
you give him the fair opportunity with all the proper weapons and offensive scheme, not screw him over and run him to fail like they've already done.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I suppose.
You want to keep Shador? Fine. That's fine with me. But if you're going to keep Shador from this point forward, you better fix it on your end, because what you're doing, to me, looks completely wrong. You can say I'm way over my head because Shador Sanders and because I'm buying into the name. No. I think Shador's done a great job of flipping my opinion on him. I was sad for him to not get drafted. Then he gets drafted, and I'm like, well, there's the arrogance. There's the cocky. There's the wrist up with the AP. There's all the stupid shenanigans. Then he gets pulled over, this and that, and the third. And since then, he's done nothing but work on himself, work on his craft, become a good young kid, become a great citizen, be a good
changed
locker
my
room
mind
kid.
on him.
And Nick, you were the biggest criticizer of
I was the
him.
biggest Shador Sanders hater on the planet.
And you guys
now
still had him going in the first round.
I
was the only
thought
one
so
who
because
did.
I thought the league
There
owners
was a lot of hype, dude.
I thought the league owners were going to buy into the hype that the national
This whole
level had to do.
situation is so strange because
It
it went
wasn't-
it
this
went
is-
to everyone like going crazy for him to now the complete opposite.
You've got to realize,
unprecedented.
me
Yeah.
and Nick didn't think he was going to go first round of the Saints because we loved him. We thought he was going to
Yeah.
go first round of the Saints because the national hype was built so high
Yeah.
that I thought league owners might even buy it.
I mean, they retired his number, which is completely crazy.
you got to
considering he
remember,
sucked
league
in
owners are
college,
friends with
but-
Hall of Famers.
Not sucked,
I
but-
would have
Yeah.
thought because there's so much respect for Dion that they were going to buy into this hype.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen, which is fine. Like I said, shit happens. We look at Tom Brady's career. It doesn't matter where you're drafted.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way this is being handled, long story short.
Yeah.
So,
Said that very well.
yeah.
Moving on, the Lions are releasing quarterback Hendon Hooker, and head coach Dan Campbell suggested he might need a change of scenery.
I don't even know how to break down this quote. That line to me is a lot
That's
more words than what's listed.
Giving up on your player. He said that before he even cut him.
I was going to say that came out, 3 or 4 hours before he was cut.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was a little bummed because what Hendon did in college was remarkable.
Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A volunteer. What he did was Peyton Manning. Showed up to give him his flowers, and that says something. The man himself that's in our studio. Not physically.
He's watching over. He is here physically.
What's up, PM?
Sponsored by Omaha Productions.
Considering he was so well sought after in his senior run with the Volunteers, to go to the NFL, get drafted there, deal with the injuries, I thought, Detroit's a good place for him to land. You're going to learn from a guy like Jared Goff, who's a great mentor at best. So to see this go, it's like I can't say that I agree because I don't know what Hendon Hooker could be. When healthy, he could be great, but I never got to see him there, so I don't know. So when you tell me he needs to change the scenery, I don't know what that means on your end. Did you guys give up on him? Does he not fit your needs? Do you guys not want him? Is he not what we think he is? Is there something we don't know? It's just a very loopholey line that he released to the media, and I don't think it was interpreted very well by anyone. I don't think it's just me that's not breaking it down.
It's an
very well.
unusual quote from a head coach.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
never hear
it's
stuff
not
like
something
that.
you hear. I mean, you might hear if it's someone like Odell, who it's been a drawn-out, long series of events.
Potentially locker room issues.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I don't think so.
I think because we would have heard
We
something.
would have heard something by now, and Dan Campbell is not going to let that sit muster in the locker room if they're successful too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's crazy. I don't
hard
know.
to say.
I don't know where he lands either. I can't even give you a speculation on
No,
that
I
because
don't know.
for all I know, he could sit on the waiver list and never get picked up.
Right, this could be it.
Yeah, and that's what sucks is he had a great run in college, and I'd hate to see it end here, but like we always say, time will tell.
Time will tell. Moving on. Gabe and I are in full agreement on this. The Broncos have waived running back Audric Estime. Would you like to start?
I don't know where to start.
Give the opening. Give the opening statement.
I probably should have just screenshotted my text messages with you last night and went about
Yeah.
this. Okay. Broncos country, Sean Payton,
ride.
listeners, everyone listening. Audric Estime was a bulldozer at Notre Dame. Audric Estime has physical talent. He passes the eye test. There is no lie that Audric Estime has what it takes to be an NFL running back. Now, does he have what it takes to succeed in our system? I guess is where I needed to be talked to. Nick, you had to open my eyes to this. Maybe he doesn't fit our scheme, but where I struggle with it is tailor your scheme to your player's strengths. I understand that your scheme is small, tiny pass-catching receivers that extend the pass game, that make your team versatile, that don't limit you guys to just running the ball up the middle and doing slam toss 3 times a drive. I get that. But when I look at Audric, you could easily put him at fullback. You said we have Mike Burton, who's now just got put on season-ending
put him
IR.
on IR.
Gone.
Not season-ending.
Nope, it came out before you got here. Season-ending IR. He's gone for the season. Go look it up right now.
I thought he was only out to week 4.
Nope, go look it up. You're
Are
gonna be
you
very
fucking
disappointed.
kidding
I swear
me?
to God, I'm breaking it live
Dude,
right here. It's bad.
You broke my heart.
So then you go get the fullback we just signed that you were excited for. waived. Don't have him. What you could do with Audric in the meantime with it. Here it is live. Told you, boys. Out for the season. Heartbreaker. Bro. You could put Audric at fullback. He could easily take the position that Mike Burton did, and I think would excel at it because you're putting him in short yardage situations.
Now that I know that, my whole opinion has changed. You have
I said it last night.
Screwed me live on air.
I think I know this team all too well. Nick, I said it last night before the news came out. There's too much potential with Audric Estime. You can't use him in 25-yard situations. We all know that. He's a big back. He can't withstand that. His gas tank isn't that big. And there's nothing wrong with that. Marshawn Lynch thrived in this type of role that Audric Estime does. You can say all you want. Go with his tape on the Raiders. Seahawks, he had the one earthquake run. Other than that, he thrived in 15 to 20-yard runs, and that's it. And they usually had him in some sort of slam toss or outside run. It was never designed to be big plays.
You can't give Audric a toss.
That's what I'm saying.
He's so
That's
slow.
what I'm saying. But you put him in
like
the red zone or 10+ yard situations. You put him on 3rd and 5 and short in certain stick situations. Audric Estime will succeed, and
3rd and 5, I wouldn't trust him.
I don't expect him to sit on the waiver wires much longer.
Did you guys want him to get waived or not?
No, yes. I did not. So this is where the story gets interesting. Let me get readjusted.
It hasn't gotten interesting yet.
This is where the story gets interesting. Who's the name that stayed on the team to waive Audric Estime?
Jaleel McLaughlin.
And I think that
he was fucking terrible.
Let me give you an analogy.
He's not terrible, but he's not good.
If he has to justify that, there's some hesitancy there. You're not wrong. He wasn't fucking terrible.
Listen, I watched the Broncos run game last season, and it was fucking terrible.
He had the whole run game was awful. Don't get me wrong.
Now,
but as an individual player,
before I even get on to Jaleel McLaughlin, hold on. You failed Audric Estime because when you say he's awful, you're damn wrong. Because you put him against the Chargers, what did he do? Run after run,
particular game, I agree with you.
But what does our coaching staff do? And that's Sean Payton too. And Dom, I know your feelings on Sean Payton, and I know you don't often hear me talk like this. But Sean, that's on you, brother. You're failing your players.
He screwed that whole game for us. You give him
8 carries, however many carries it was, he gets you a touchdown. He gets you an 8-yard run. You put him in the screen game, he gets us a first down. Halftime comes out. What do? We don't give him the ball ever again. You get cold. Do you think you'd get into a rhythm if they just stopped giving you the rock after you've been on fire for 5 straight drives? No, that's failing your players. Same thing they do with Zach Charbonnet and K9. Once they get going, they keep feeding him the rock because eventually he's going to get that rhythm and it's just going to keep sticking. And the defense cannot keep up with either one of them when they get going, which we will get to Zach Charbonnet. Exactly.
Simple tempo.
Thank you. And it's not a hard fundamental, and I know Sean Payton knows it. And you can say that's not his system all you want. I don't care. You're in the middle of a game. Do you want to win or not? Or do you want to stick to your system?
Sean Payton's weakness showed during the Bengals game in overtime.
I was just going to say that. Bengals game right there.
Yeah.
You kept forcing the pass so much because you had to get the pass touch and you had to let it know that you could rip it. No. Stick to your strengths.
Lack of tempo.
So now that we've gotten this straightened out, that Audric Estime has proved, and then let again, in the preseason against the Saints, first 2 drives, 8 carries, 5 of which went for 3+ yards and a touchdown. Averaging, I want to say, 3.2 yards a carry, which is not bad for the preseason, for a back earning his spot. So you not only cut him when he does good in the preseason, when the message has been sent very fucking clear, because on KOA radio, they're talking about his poor play in practice on a national level. Respectful? Not in my opinion, not really. So that's one thing that doesn't sit with me. So he does well to get this roster spot squared away. But who gets the spot instead? Jaleel McLaughlin, who had one good game against the Buccaneers, who had that touchdown that shouldn't have been scored. It came around the edge. You want to tell me that he had any other game that stood out other than that? I would wait. Because I think that Jaleel is a lot of luck-oriented based. He's a fast player, but other than that, it's not sustained. I want to know. I really want to hear it because I don't think Jaleel's worth this spot.
What are you even talking about?
Give it to me because I don't think. What are you going to put him in? You're not going to use him in kick return. That's what Marvin Mims is there for. That's what Trent Sherfield's there for. So then what are we going to use him for? He's not a 3rd down back.
If you shut the fuck up and let me talk, I'll let you know.
Go for it. Let me know.
So let me start here back at Audric Estime. Last season, he got a total of 76 carries for 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's awful. That's awful. He averaged about 4.1 yards per carry.
You want to factor in injuries too, because I'm pretty sure he was out for the first chunk of the first 3 weeks of the season.
He played against Seattle, and then he was out until we played the Chargers, which was week
6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah. We played the Raiders week 5, so 7 or 8. But
yeah,
his play on the field was not good. For you to have 2 touchdowns as a bruising back that's supposed to get these goal line carries,
he wasn't getting put in goal line situations. He was not. No, he wasn't. I wish we could look that up right now. He was not being used. Who are we using on the 3rd? Who are we using on the 3rd yard line or going in 3+ into the end zone? Jaleel McLaughlin.
Because Audric couldn't get it done.
They never gave him the opportunity to get it done. They do it in LA, and what does he do on
Mike Burton do it against the Browns.
And Mike Burton can't get you done in short yard situations.
He did get it done. He got a fucking touchdown.
Okay, he had 1 touchdown on the season on that play. We were going to keep him, but we're not going to keep Audric?
Okay, guys, let me put my
now
2
we don't
cents
get either
in.
one. But wait, I haven't even talked about Jaleel yet.
Exactly my point.
I'll let you get your 2 cents in. I
I'll
promise.
shut the
I
fuck
promise.
up.
I promise.
I'll fuck myself.
I want to hear what you have to say specifically.
Listen, he's been yapping for 45 minutes.
Go ahead,
for
shut up and take away.
Jaleel McLaughlin stayed on the team. You guys can both go fuck yourselves. He stayed on the team to be your change of pace back, right? J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey are not going to do what Jaleel McLaughlin does. Jaleel McLaughlin makes guys miss. He gets out in space. He makes plays. He's a playmaker. He's a short running back.
What was R.J. Harvey in college?
They're totally different players. Totally different players. You cannot sit there and tell me they're similar.
What is R.J. Harvey as a back to you? What label it now? One label as R.J. Harvey as a
I
back.
think he's a hybrid, like power back and speed back. He's got a little bit of both.
Okay, and
Jaleel is strictly a speed back.
JK?
He's
because he had a lot of breakaways last year for the Chargers.
He's fast. He did. But
listen, guys,
we need Jaleel as a pass catching back. Yes, his blocking is shit, 100%. Audric could have been better at that. But
guys.
Audric cannot catch the ball out of the backfield. He can't do it.
I would love to know. Hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Sorry,
What personnel did we run the most last year? Who was on the field more than any other position group last year?
Running backs.
No. Oh yeah, obviously, but with them, 22 personnel. We had tight ends on the field nonstop. Nate Atkins, Lucas Kroll, Adam Troutman.
Terrible at blocking, all of them.
So you put Audric Esme in there to chip the side to have a free release for the quarterback. It's not that hard.
We didn't need him.
How did you not need him if that's the area of play we were struggling, but we were always on the field with that? Dom talked about it last week on his side of the ball with his team. Same principle. Take it away.
Okay. Let me put my 2 cents in as an outsider looking in.
Go for it.
First off, I don't know where the fuck the argument of the tight. Don't even fucking talk. I don't know where the fuck the argument of the tight ends is coming in because I feel like it has nothing to fucking do with him being released. Listen, as an outsider looking in, Audric Estime is more of a fullback than a running back. He should have been used on the 1 yard line. Nick, shut the fuck up.
I haven't fucking even moved.
You look like
Situations,
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for not putting up the stats he put up because Sean Payton did not use him or the offense how it should have been used. That offense had a lot more potential than it looked. It's just there was lack of tempo, lack of scheme, lack of how he should have been used. Now, does him being released a good thing for him? Maybe, because maybe
for him, yes, because he just doesn't fit in the scheme.
But for the
he doesn't fit in the Sean Payton scheme.
For the Sean Payton scheme of the Broncos, he deserved to be more of a fullback than a running back. You put a 4th-round
pick into him.
We had a fullback, Mike Burton. He played
who's
fucking
out for
awesome
the
last
season.
year.
Who I told
okay, that's different.
Who I told you
this
last
is
night.
fucking last year we're talking about.
Who I told you last night was not going to be used as heavily this season. I guarantee it.
Yeah, obviously because he fucking broke his leg.
We released Caleb Loner with hopes that Nate Atkins and Lucas Kroll are going to back up Evan Ingram in any block.
Hey, Adam Troutman too.
Oh, God. I'm so terrified.
Saints legend, Adam Troutman.
Oh,
we got to keep that motherfucker around instead of an 8-foot tall fucking basketball player.
You want to talk about Jaleel McLaughlin being your
shit.
case? Please elaborate more. I need more. And the reason I brought up the tight ends is because we ran that position group the most. And who thrives with him the most? Audric Estime. You said it last week with Zach Charbonnet. That was the point I was trying to relate to. But anyways, Jaleel McLaughlin being your reasoning for keeping him, I need more than what you're giving because I still can't. I can't buy on Jaleel because last year you bitched with me that we were tired of the Jaleel show every time.
Okay.
Wait.
This is true.
When it fails,
what
call
show?
on Jaleel.
There was no show.
Thank you. When it fucking failed, look at the Bengals. When all fails, who do we call to? Oh, let's get Jaleel on the field. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Get him on there.
You're using him in the wrong
situation.
situations. But if you use him in the correct situations,
that was our argument.
He can ball out.
That was our
same
argument.
Thing with Audric Estime. Yeah, we're never using him, and the problem is
but when he was used in those situations, he didn't capitalize.
Nick,
other than the Chargers game.
If he's huge and he's slow,
where
would he be best?
If I gave you 3
on
minutes
the fucking goal line to plow through.
But every time they gave him a chance, he didn't do it other than the Chargers game.
That is a classic fullback.
I sent you clips too to show you what he's done when he's on the field
big
multiple
whoop
times.
The preseason.
That's his only
fucking
that's his only
preseason.
That is his only time to prove and earn a spot. How are you going to earn a spot in the other time? We're not in regular season.
He played
yet.
in the regular season last year and didn't do that shit.
when they did use it, if you look at, again, the game where he actually got a bulk of the carries, the game where he was told before the entire week, you're going to be the future back, you're going to be the future back. Opening drive, second drive, and third drive, he lit it the fuck up and didn't let him get the ball.
If that one game, I agree with you.
If the Broncos
he never got that again after that. They literally gave him a post-game interview
There's a reason
where he said it lit a monster inside him, and then that game came afterwards, and we never saw him
There's
again.
a reason for that.
For what?
Sean Payton's not stupid.
If the Broncos use Audric Estime like the 49ers use Kyle Juszczyk, I think he would have been a lot better for that team.
No, they're not even close to the same player. Absolutely
not close, but he could have been used in a much better way. But
he could have been used in a much better way, but maybe more like a Patrick Ricard kind of way. Kyle Juszczyk was a fullback, but he didn't play like a fullback.
I just don't think Jaleel is the guy to keep over Audric.
I do. I think Tyler Bidet, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey had to stay.
I even liked Blake Watson.
Blake Watson should have been the fourth running back in my opinion.
I don't think Jaleel should have been.
I think Blake Watson.
Okay, guys, we can go in fucking circles all day long.
We will.
The point is
this
that
could be
we'll
the whole
see for
damn
this
episode.
upcoming fucking season. And I honestly don't give a fuck to listen to any more of this. So
what if Audric goes to the Seahawks and becomes a Hall of Famer? Then we're both fucking screwed.
I got bragging rights in that case. But
moving on to some less exciting news.
The Raiders. Was exciting. I liked this.
The Raiders are reuniting with Amari Cooper. I personally hate it because I don't want to face.
No. For the sake of our division,
rival.
I don't want this. But to see him go back to where he was drafted, it's almost like a full circle moment to finally finish what he never got to start. Really.
Right. Yeah, they traded him to the Cowboys before he could really break out.
I even watched the live presser about an hour or two ago. I'm excited for him. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he fails miserably.
I hope he doesn't torch us when we play him.
I hope he fails miserably. I don't hope he gets injured, but I hope he drops every ball that comes his way.
Which is crazy considering the next piece of news too.
Yeah, we already mentioned this, but Jacoby Myers has requested a trade.
Imagine Amari Cooper and Jacoby Myers on the same offense.
Nah, Jacoby Myers isn't going to come back.
I know, but that's
he requested a trade, but Raiders.
That's like Terry leaving the Commanders right
now. They're not doing it. They want to maintain it. and They're going to work on a contract. So we'll see what happens momentarily.
Every team says that, and then they get traded.
I know, but Pete Carroll came back with a personal quote though within a day of this coming out. Yeah, so it was a pretty quick turnaround. Usually with this, you see a week or two of, here's our top trade candidates. Who's involved? Here's talking to the team the most. We didn't even get time for that. Yeah. They came out and said, we're going to get a deal done. We want to keep him on this team. And then they went and added to the position group in case, which, if you keep both of them now.
You got a good-ass offense.
Yeah. So, I think they're going to end up working something out. I can't see Jacoby leaving because what other team's going to give up a big price for him? What other team's going to dump capital in for him? So that's.
I did hear one team wanted to trade for him, but they wanted the Raiders to take on a hit.
His contract. Hit. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm
saying.
He's
only making $10 million this year, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people don't view him the same way the Patriots and the Raiders viewed him. Clearly, the Patriots didn't even view him that way.
Not that good.
He's
look at the play against the Raiders.
He's all right, but.
So, moving on.
I'm riled up.
The Buccaneers have announced Teddy Bridgewater as their quarterback 2 and have cut Kyle Trask.
3 years of battling for that QB1 spot, and the UF alum is now gone.
Yeah, that he is.
Kyle Trask, man, I'm sorry, brother.
Tom Brady disciple Kyle Trask.
I remember when they drafted him, everyone was like, he could be the future after Brady.
Yeah,
it did not happen.
And then
it did not happen.
Baker Mayfield. And Teddy Bridgewater got fired from his high school for some bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a...
And then the Buccaneers, they made a completely unbelievable move to me by drafting Desmond Watson out of Florida, right?
I was so excited to see him play.
And then they never let him put the pads on because he was too big, which is the reason you drafted him?
My problem with this is that you knew what you were getting yourself into and doing it. You knew what you were getting yourself into and creating a weight program in hopes that you were going to lose weight, and then you just cut him after trying to help him lose the weight. So, I don't know.
You're a Denver Bronco, is what I'm trying to say.
I'll happily take him and put him on my D-line.
I'll put him on the practice squad any day and get him working.
I want him on the 53, man.
I want him, I want him as
Just put him in on the goal line.
I want him as is.
Screw Audric. Put fucking Desmond Watson in on the goal line.
That's the only common ground we're going to get to. Long story short, Desmond Watson, you deserve better, and I hope you get signed somewhere very quickly.
Yeah. So, we got some interesting news out of L.A. Wide receiver Brendan Rice has been cut from the Los Angeles Chargers. Notable son of Jerry Rice, he's all right, I guess.
He's all right.
So, this is another NFL Hall of Famer son who was involved in zero drama and still got cut. So,
not nearly
as... I don't
think
he had the hype, clearly.
Nah, he wasn't as good of a player.
But he came from USC with Caleb? They played together?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there wasn't much hype around him as there was with Shador and
Not even close.
Yeah.
But, it's still nonetheless sad to see him not... I want to see his son succeed considering what he did in his career, Look at Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Um,
Can't have it all, I guess.
This is true. The Vikings are trading cornerback Mekhi Blackman to the Colts for a 6th-round pick.
I guess the Colts are trying to get that defense going since the offense is,
Got time the Colts
Charvarius
did
Ward,
something.
Xavier Howard.
Yeah, they gotta get something going. There's no security.
I feel like the Colts are such an irrelevant team at this point.
Well, when Daniel Jones is your starter and Anthony Richardson's your backup,
they've got their
tough.
savior, Danny Dimes. They're back on. What do you mean? They're looking towards the Super Bowl
Playoff
now.
winning quarterback, baby.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
He's changing the odds for them.
Can't wait for the turf monster to come every fucking
God,
Here
week.
we go.
Rip a
He
72
could have had that
yard run and
tutty.
fall.
Yeah.
Moving on, the Dolphins kicker Jason Sanders is expected to miss 4 to 5 weeks due to a hip
Well,
injury.
fuck it.
Any
There goes the
team
Dolphins.
kicker who goes down like this right before the season is, no pun intended, a kicker, because that is not an easy position to replace. That's good, as
Yeah.
we're seeing. And to anyone who drafted him in fantasy this week or last week, man, I feel for you. I really do feel for you.
There
I
is
went
a
down
good
quick.
kicker
He's a
sitting
good-
in free agency.
We won't.
Does
we
he
won't
get
drop
some-
name. We won't drop
because
name. Nope. Let's not.
The
Let's not.
Steelers lost a kicker today as well. I don't know if you put that in the news,
I don't
but
think I did. There's been a lot of.
do
I
we
will- I
think
want to put it out now.
he gets a chance?
There's a lot of things me and Dom agreed to leave out because, quite frankly, if you care that much about all the other roster cuts that you are aware of, go look yourself. There was too many to put on the dock.
Yeah,
I
there were
went,
quite
I
a
went,
few.
I went with
Quite a few.
headline names.
We'd be here all night.
Every team had 90-plus players they had to cut
Yeah,
40
I went with headliner
So-
names. I went with what's relevant right now. Let's keep
Yeah.
it simple. But yes, you are right. You are correct in that. And like I said, though, anytime you lose a kicker this early or right before the season, you've
Bad
got some
timing.
issues to
Bad
square up.
timing.
Yeah, bad timing.
From my last piece of news, the Lions are releasing offensive tackle Dan Skipper.
Come on, Detroit. What
That
are we doing, bro?
is
You just put him in that
interesting.
wildcat or trick play last season. All the hype's around Dan Skipper. Hell, we talked about him for like 4 or 5 episodes after
Yeah.
that. And now here he is, gone.
I mean, Seattle.
I'd take
I was
him.
going to say, Dom,
him
you
up.
are a man who loves
Mike
getting
McGlinchey
O-linemen on your
backup.
team. So.
Pick him up, Adam. Put him on the old line next to Gray Zabel. I'd freaking love that.
Crazy. I can't wait to see what he does
I
this season now
love
that
Gray
he's in there.
Zabel. He's my boy.
Sticking to the line, Bengals, guys, we've been talking about it for months, it
Oh,
feels.
yes.
The Cincinnati Bengals are
About
extending Trey Hendrickson to a 1-year deal worth up to $30 million.
Well, fuck it, guys.
Wow.
There goes the last of the Bengals' money. They
Yeah,
got pens.
Jamar
left.
Chase.
Every last drop is gone.
Jamar Chase signed. T. Higgins signed. And Boyce Tretrigan signed.
Don't forget Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he's got a.
Was it worth it? The big four.
No.
No.
I mean,
They had all of these players
I'm
last year
happy.
miss the playoffs, so
I'm happy they were able to keep them all, but yeah.
more
Yeah.
money does not equal better play.
Yeah.
I look, is
You
Trey
can't get
Hendrickson a
better
great
play from
player?
any of those
Yes.
three.
But if they lost him, how much worse really are you?
Their
To be
defense
honest.
is already in the shitter.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Might as well go get some
It's,
assets.
it's similar to what we did with Vaughn. Just set him free and go get some young talent and do it the right way. In my eyes, that's the way I was looking at this whole situation.
It worked
you
out
both,
for us.
You both have had so much bad blood. Just call it quits. And now you're gonna do this and give away guaranteed money for 1 year.
And
No.
every player on the team knows he's pissed.
Yeah.
His ass wanted to leave.
Everyone knows he's gone next year. Dom said
Yeah.
it. They set this up for him to still be set
Yeah.
as a free agent next season.
Yeah.
I can't follow it. I don't know.
What I think is they might try to dump him off midseason.
Ooh, for trade bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. That's something to consider. I can see that actually.
Yeah, but
Who's gonna take on the contract?
I
though?
made this same argument with another
Or do you
player.
think Cincinnati eats it? Actually, if it's going to be mid-season, then it's going to be a team
Yeah.
on the cusp of playoffs. Then, or they're.
I
yeah,
made
be
the
Detroit.
same argument with another player that had a huge. We had this exact same conversation with someone else. What team do you see paying a 30-year-old $30 million?
A lot of teams.
the Rams and the Lions would be my only two.
Seattle
picks right now.
Seahawks.
It's very possible.
Actually, they're one of the candidates.
Yeah, they are. I think they're the fifth in the betting odds.
Yeah.
Patriots.
I don't see the Patriots balling on them yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they inquired. But I think
I'm sure they did.
I think they want to figure out what Drake May is before they dump into the D-line more. I mean, you already got Milton Williams. But I think Seattle's a realistic chance.
Yeah. Well, they already picked up Dexter Lawrence and then
DeMarcus.
DeMar-
Not Dexter. DeMarcus.
DeMarcus.
I wish you
Oh,
had
right.
Dexter Lawrence.
You wish you had, yeah. On to another big signing. Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin has reached an agreement on a 3-year extension worth up to $96
huge
million.
for the Commanders.
So now,
Yeah,
Dom,
big
you were
move.
skeptical at first how high this was, but then I explained to you when you're on the cusp of winning and they might be able to win more games than they've ever imagined.
no,
this year,
absolutely.
It makes it
This
worth
is
it. You
huge
have
for
to
the
pay to win.
Commanders.
You have to pay to win. You need to keep your in-house players. I agree with this move completely. For those of you who say it's overpaid, I slightly disagree. I like this contract for the guy he is and for the situation they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. The Commanders needed this, especially on the cusp of where they are. I mean,
mean,
they could be considered
I
a Super Bowl
advocated
contender.
for the Broncos or a team like the Broncos with the young quarterback situation to go out and get a guy like this and
Yeah.
pay that. So for me to sit back here and say it's overpaid now because he's staying on the same team would be crazy, idiotic. So I think it's a fair contract. I like that they got it done. And like you said the other night, I wanted to see Terry stay in Washington. to be fair.
Absolutely.
To
I
be
could
fair.
not see him play anywhere
I
else.
didn't want him to go anywhere else, especially with the chemistry
And,
him and Jane
yeah,
Daniels had last year.
I think this will work out the rest of his career.
I do too.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think this is it.
You think he calls it quits after these 3 years? Damn, that's weird to think about.
It's crazy.
I mean, he's already been like for 7 years?
Yeah.
That's way. It's time flies.
Crazy. What, Lamar Jackson's in year
Seven.
seven?
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
is Joe Burrow and
Joe Burrow's approaching year 6, I think.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts.
We all saw that post the other day.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's in year 10.
And he's still
That's
driving.
wild.
I love to see that. Speaking of running backs, Texans star running back Joe Mixon will miss the first 4 games of the season with foot injury, meaning Nick Chubb will be stepping in place for him for the first 4 games.
Nick Chubb.
So,
Holy cow. I was just thinking about him because
Do
we
we
were like,
think
Derrick
he can
Henry's
get
in
those
year
4 weeks
10.
done?
I don't think Nick Chubb's making it anywhere close to year 10, especially with the
Do you think
injuries.
he can at least get through these 4 weeks and keep the run game going before Joe Mixon gets back?
I sure hope so. I love
I
Nick
think he
Chubb.
can.
I think
He's a
Nick Chubb's
powerhouse
better.
to a running
I've never
back
seen a
when
guy
he's
with more
healthy.
heart at that position than him.
Yeah. He
Coming
wants
back
it.
from
He
the
wants
injuries he's had
He
is
looked good last
insane.
year when he came back. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
He looked
He
almost like his old self.
Yeah,
It's
I was
insane.
surprised. It's
How he's even
confidence.
walking on that leg still is crazy.
He must be a man with no fears because
Yeah.
that's the second or third time did the same leg.
Oh my god.
J.K. Dobbins.
God, I
I'm
guess.
talking about a guy with injuries.
And he's looked excellent.
has
yes,
balled
he
out.
bounced back last year with the Chargers. I honestly was
Yeah.
like, wow, I'm jealous.
He had the most yards he's ever had in his career.
So when we
All
signed
players.
him, I was like, I'm willing to take the risk on these. We're doing
Oh,
we're doing it with Drake
100%.
Greenlaw. We're gonna do it
We
with
have
JK.
to.
You have to.
Who
It's
the
a
hell
risk
else
you
do
have
we
to
have?
Another running back that used to have some, popularity to him. The Saints releasing running back Cam Akers, the guy who's been hopping
What a
team
fall
the last
from
3 years.
grace, dude.
I know. Was great on the Rams, okay on the Vikings, and since then has not done much.
Yeah. He went to the Texans last year, I
Yeah,
think.
he did go to the Texans for a little bit at the end of the season. Yeah. Again, team hopping. I don't know what's next for him in his career. Based on what I'm seeing, it might be it for Cam Akers. But only time will tell.
This is true.
Giants are waiving quarterback Tommy DeVito. We have narrowed it down
Oh.
to Russell Wilson, Jackson
There's a
Dart,
quarterback on your roster
and
you should have cut
Jameson
instead.
Winston. And now I ask you boys to open up on yet another discussion. Russell Wilson is the starter. When do we expect him to be benched? If not at all. Do we
Halftime
think
of week 1.
Wow. Optimism. I like it. Dom, honest opinion.
Optimism.
Honest opinion.
Don't be a Russ, lover, but be, realistic with it. Be open-minded is what I'm getting at.
I think they're going to give him a longer leash than people think.
You have to, I think.
I
Well,
don't-
for Dable's
'cause
sake. I don't agree with it. But
You have Jameis, and you could put him in. But once you do that, you can't really put Russ back.
I don't
can't.
see Jameis starting a game this season. I'll put it that way.
I don't either.
I don't see Jameis
Unless
starting
somebody
a game.
gets hurt.
Because I think even if Russ gets hurt, I think they're going straight to Jackson Dart.
No, I don't
You
think
have
so.
to.
I don't think they
I
will.
think they are.
Because if they were, they would have just started him off the bat.
No,
It's hard to
no.
say. I think you want him to learn. I think
'Cause-
they know he's a raw talent. I think they know.
Okay,
despite
And
what
that's
he's
why I
If
think they
you
would
have
put
Jackson
Jameson
Dart,
first.
would you rather him learn from Jameis or Russ?
Well, right now he's learning
Russ.
from both.
Okay, and now Jordan Love. What did he say when he was sitting behind Aaron Rodgers on the
Helped
Packers?
him a lot. He sat for what, 4 years?
The best thing he did was watch. He
Yeah.
learned
It
the
was a
most from
long
watching.
time.
So wouldn't you agree that Jackson Dart could learn a lot from Russell Wilson by watching?
I hear
more
what
so
you're
than Jameis
saying,
Winston?
and I agree, but look at all the quarterbacks that didn't sit and still did well. Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Drake May, just from last
but
year.
a lot more uncommon.
I feel like those are different
It is.
situations, though. Those were
No, they are
quarterbacks-
different situations,
Yeah, I was gonna say those
100%.
quarterbacks were way more complete coming out of college.
But
Jackson Dart was not viewed as
Jackson
a first-round
Dart
quarterback
and
in
the
most
Giants,
people's eyes.
they have one of the top receivers in the NFL.
Yeah,
not
Mike
up for
Neighbors could
debate.
be dangerous. Yeah, he could be extremely
So-
dangerous. And let's not forget Wanda Robinson. They have good young pieces there that are, not
100%.
bad for receiving. They've got the
Cam
pieces there.
Scatterbo could be pretty good for them too.
God, if
Yeah.
he stays healthy, yeah.
He was one of my favorite players in the
Tyrone
draft.
Tracy's not bad. He's just not a true number one. I don't
Which
think
is
he's going to
fine.
get you a
I think we're
17
going to see a
game
big increase in production.
season. From everyone on the team. The Giants look different. The
Not
vibes are
everyone, but
different.
like
Oh, yeah.
especially like Malik Neighbors and
I just don't
yeah.
think Brian Dable
I don't
is
care
a good
who starts at
coach.
quarterback. I think whether it's Russ, I don't know JMO so much, but I think whether it's Russ or Jackson Dart, you're going to see Brian Dable try to force feed the ball to McNeighbors simply because he could be the next Jay Jettis or Jamar.
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%.
I mean, like you said a couple months
Bowled
ago,
out last
he passes
year.
the eye test.
LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
passes
even
the eye test with
what
any
JSN the other day said LSU was wide receiver U instead of
he's an
Ohio State.
And he's an
Yeah.
Ohio State alum right there. So
That's a crazy thing to say if you went to
I-
Ohio
do
State.
you
but
agree with him? Justin Jefferson,
I agree
Jamar
with him,
Chase,
but you
like,
can't say that if you went to Ohio State.
I mean, if you're
if asking me my opinion, I've always said Ohio State receivers are different. But if you go look at the LSU receivers, their careers are
it's
more
unbelievable.
Currently
more
right now,
complete.
even
it's
if you
insane.
go back like
More
10
complete.
years, even Jarvis Landry and Odell,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
really when people started to
Their
notice.
careers
Like,
are
whoa.
more
Yeah.
complete than any Ohio State. Ohio State's
100%.
had their years of greatness, but they've never had longevity.
Oh yeah, but you have to support your team.
Well, I mean, yeah, they've had Michael Thomas, JSN, Chris Olave. I mean, the list goes on. Garrett Wilson. I mean,
Yeah.
they've got great guys. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
it's opinion. Moving on. The Dolphins are signing former cornerback Rasul Douglas.
I did not know he was a free agent.
Neither did I. Now, this surprised me because when he was on the Bills, I meant to mention that. Former Bills cornerback, of course.
Yes.
They're getting it for dirt cheap, too.
I was going to say $3 million for a 1-year deal.
I would have picked him up, dude.
He has, 19, 20 career interceptions, something like that? Dude, he's not a bad corner. He is not a bad corner at all. Another name that surprised me, too, is this next one. Colts releasing tight end Jelani Woods. I mean,
they love Mo Alley Cox, and they have Tyler Warren now.
I know, but I expect another team to hop on this quick.
100%.
The upside with him is...
We should hop on this. I don't want to see Adam Troutman. I love Lucas Kroll and Nate Atkins, but I'd much rather see...
I love Lucas Kroll.
You just picked up the tight end from the Jaguars.
Evan Ingram. Yeah, but he's your starter. I'm saying I'd much rather have him over any of the three guys. Now,
worst case, put him on the practice squad.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to Lucas Kroll and Nate Atkins, I'd rather drop one of them and pick up him, but that's
100%.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Another name that I expected to make a roster. This tells you a lot about what we think versus what teams are seeing at practice. Packers are releasing wide receiver McCole Hardman. Granted, their receiver room has depth on it, but I expect a guy like McCole Hardman, who used to be rather average, above average, pretty good receiver.
He's a good returner, special team.
I figured he'd make a team in some sort of role, and ever since the Chiefs have kicked rocks to them, he just kind of hasn't gotten the ball rolling in a certain way. He hasn't been his old self like he was at Georgia.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Age could be a part of that. Comfort, scheme, all that. But I was surprised in the St. Louis, and I thought he'd make the team for sure for the Packers. But here we are. Now this one hurts. Fantasy, my team just got stung. Titans running back Tajay Spears will be placed in IR for the first 4 games due to ankle. The reason I'm concerned is because they're saying it's only 4 weeks, but we all know how running backs are with the ankle.
Someone else was supposed to be out for 4 games, and now it's a season-ending injury.
Guess what?
And my bench just got hit. I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Throw him on IR and pick up another person.
Well,
opens up a bench spot.
There ain't nobody left.
There's no one left. We're in a 12-man league, yeah.
Justice Hill, baby. Here we go.
Don't worry. There'll be another Alec Pierce somewhere in there.
So you guys are going to call me crazy for how I go on this. But the Bucs are releasing wide receiver Trey Palmer, and I'm only surprised at this considering Jalen McMillan had just gotten hurt. And you already have Chris Godwin coming back from injury being slow. Yeah. I really thought they'd keep him for depth, and he looked good last year. He was not a bad receiver.
Did they
But guess who they kept? They kept Bo Nix's brother.
I was just going to say, did they cut him or not?
Nope.
Tej Johnson.
He made the team after doing his
good for him.
Crazy celebration at the last preseason game, which was a phenomenal jump or backflip, whatever you want to call it. But no, Tej Johnson did make the 53-man roster, and I'm excited to see that. I'm glad that height and weight did not, deter a team from giving this kid an opportunity because
he earned it.
Athletic ability is there.
I wanted us to draft him this year.
Of course, so did I. Him and Troy and Bo would be the Oregon.
That would be unbelievable.
Another name I was a little shocked by, and Nick, you'll say it for me. Dallas Cowboys have cut running back Deuce Vaughn, and you said it.
Deuce Vaughn? You are Denver Broncos.
I don't agree with that, but what you did say was, new coaching staff, different vision. Your dad's
gone.
Your dad's
Daddy ain't letting you stay on the team anymore. He's gone too.
I don't know, but yeah, that was the
name
I was expecting.
I think this kid has a lot of potential, and I think we should get him.
I don't think the Cowboys can do anything right, so
no, they can't.
No, you're not wrong with that.
They can't. If they won the Super Bowl, they'd still do it wrong.
Yeah.
Patriots are releasing former first-round pick offensive lineman Cole Strange, which we touched on.
Sucks, dude. So many injuries.
Yeah.
Was a great lineman. Najee Harris, I also mentioned this earlier, has been activated from the NFL unable to perform list and is eligible to play week 1 if the team is comfortable to do so. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Good.
Although this will hurt my volume of carries for Amari and Hampton in fantasy. Don't like to see that.
I think this is going to be a flop of a signing. That's my bold prediction.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried myself that he's not going to be what we all think he's going to be like he was in Pittsburgh.
I'm not worried at all. I hope he's not. I hate the Chargers.
I mean, Dom said it. If he was on the Steelers and they actually gave him the carries, he could have been a lethal running back.
Yeah.
So
I'll be curious to see how the Chargers use him.
Yeah.
Had they actually given him the carries? Where have I heard that before?
I mean, yeah, in order to be a good running back, you need to have the ball in your hand.
Yeah, you do.
More than 3 times a game.
Huh.
Okay.
Wonder if that could have helped them win a wild card game.
The Panthers are releasing wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, a guy that we thought was going to get his career back on the road and get going.
Not good. He's not good.
So many corners have always said that he's been better than we anticipated, and he's not making
guess what? He's clearly not.
He was good for what, the Raiders?
Yeah.
He wasn't good.
Saints have named second-year quarterback Spencer Rattler the starter. Nick, I said this months ago, and here it is holding full truth. Now, I will admit, I do think this is all part of the plan.
The Saints are fucked.
They can't start Shuck out of the gate.
I was going to say, I'm not going to lie. As much as I like to say this and say that I'm right, I simply think this was simply done just to protect Tyler.
Dude, the Saints are royally fucked.
Yeah, either way,
this was purely done to protect.
Arch Manning, you are a New Orleans Saint.
Wow.
But they have no money to fucking pay
I hope he stays
anybody.
in Texas, though.
He did say
That's my
that
team, dude.
He's like, I don't know where the news is coming from.
Yeah, his grandfather's just making up some bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, the Manning family's been doing that since Eli and Peyton were in the draft. So. Steelers.
Oh my God, this
Boys,
one.
I need to get your opinions.
If we
Steelers
don't sign him-
released defensive back Beanie Bishop. Who Dom was it? You last year who said
He was one of my favorite corners on the Steelers. He was phenomenal.
He was unbelievable.
For a first-year corner. Phenomenal interceptions.
I
He had
can't understand.
3 or 4 throughout the
At
season.
least.
Yeah, he played phenomenally.
Beanie
Looked great.
Bishop, you are a Denver Bronco, pal.
Like Beanie
Twice
Bishop
in one
Jr.
episode, I
Like,
like it.
holy cow. Like Steelers, what are you doing?
I get that
He was
you
on
have
his-
Jalen Ramsey now, but what in the hell? And Minkah
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick, they just traded him
Let
away,
him
right?
learn from him. Jalen Ramsey ain't gonna be there forever.
He's old. He may
Yeah.
be great, but he's
This
older.
might be his only
It
year
might
with
be
Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
for all we know.
Well, they have Darius Slay too. People forget
To get
about
young
that.
talent
Oh.
like Beanie Bishop that good in his first year and just
You would think that'd be
releasing him
more
like
the
that?
reason to keep this guy.
Wow.
I
There
would
is
rather
no
have him
excuse.
than Darius Slay.
There is no excuse for another team not to pick this guy up right now.
I'm
There's no
sure,
excuse.
I'm sure he'll get picked up.
He has to.
No, he's a Denver Bronco already.
All right, Nick. If
I'm
I didn't
the
get
insider.
you irate enough this episode, now's your time to get more irate. Give us your
So-
list that you showed us.
I came across a post earlier. It was the Fox Coach of the Year betting odds and predictions. So I'll read them out loud to you, and I'll let it sink in for a second. At number 1, Mike Vrabel of the New England Patriots. Okay, I could see that. Number 2, Ben Johnson of the Chicago Bears. Then we get into something that absolutely fucking flabbergasted me. And Liam Cohen of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What the?
Wow.
Yes, the Buccaneers are a good team, and he could win Coach of the Year if they are good.
You mean the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Oh shit, yeah, he came from the Bucks. I'm tripping,
I see
dude.
what you're saying, though.
See,
He's pissed.
what?
That makes
If-
it even more outlandish.
I just don't see it. I
Yeah,
don't-
Trevor
at
Lawrence,
number
you
3
are MVP this year.
At number 3
Just hand him the Super
is
Bowl.
absolutely unbelievable. And there's a guy who is left off this list that I'm going to get to after. At number 4 is Jonathan Gannon of the Cardinals.
You haven't done it in year 1, year 2, and you're not doing it this year. I don't know why.
I
it's
don't
on
get
the
it.
list.
Holy shit! I
Dave
didn't realize how much
Canales of
bullshit
the
this
Panthers is at number 5.
I can get with this, but not at 5.
No.
Hold on, keep reading
I
through
can,
him. Keep
yeah, I
reading
agree
through
with
him.
you. Then we have Aaron Glenn at number 6 of the Jets.
Fine, whatever. I'll take it. 6, maybe
Then
not,
we have a tie. Dave Canales and Aaron Glenn are both tied for 5th, as well as Sean Payton and Pete Carroll. Yeah, okay. Both of them belong there. Jim Harbaugh at 9. I can get behind that. Then tied for 10th, Mike McDonald of the Poverty Seahawks. Matt LaFleur of the
You struck a
Packers.
nerve right
Okay.
there.
And Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers. Now,
Bless you.
bless you. There is one name
thanks.
left off this list.
I'm glad you did that when you said that. What was the name?
Dan Campbell.
Her name's
Where's
still
he
coming up?
at? He's not
Okay.
even in the top 10.
So first,
Are you for real?
I'm gonna call this list bullshit right off the
It
bat.
is bullshit.
First off, Mike McDonald was a first-year head coach, came out and put up 10 wins in a season. We're gonna put Pete Carroll, who's gonna come back after
Wow, you're
fucking,
coming
like,
after your
three
own
three
dude.
off seasons on the fucking
Friendly
Raiders,
fire.
and you're gonna put him tied for 5th while Mike McDonald's at 10. That is some bullshit. That's some shit right there. Next up, we have
Yeah, I mean, you
head
said it.
coaches that we haven't even seen them take a snap yet. Mike Vrabel, we've never even seen him play, and we have him at number 1 or play
Well,
with the
I mean,
team.
we saw him with the Titans.
With the Titans, yeah, and he brought him to the.
I suppose, but not as a
Number
head
one
coach.
seed.
Not with the
position.
Patriots.
Not with the Patriots. Ben Johnson, has he ever had a head coach
He's never
role?
been a head coach.
Exactly. He's at number 2.
Liam
with
Cohen's
Liam
never
Cohen.
been a head
Liam Cohen.
coach.
Trevor Lawrence is
Jonathan
not the
Gannon's been
MVP of the
pretty shit.
NFL. I'm
Jonathan
sorry,
Gannon is the
but
most jarring one to me. You've had 2 seasons already with this team, and you haven't done anything.
I mean,
Why now?
we all saw that clip from, was it Hard Knocks, where he was giving that speech about fucking riding the bus or some bullshit?
Yeah, I mean,
That was the least inspiring thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't even remember what the hell it was. That's how great it was. That's how great of a speech he gave.
is that chair comfy?
Day one. What?
Is that chair comfy?
No.
Really relaxing in it. Holy cow.
I can't see you, otherwise it's hurting my neck, dude.
Anyways,
Why the hell is Sean Payton so low on this list?
oh my god.
Let me.
I knew.
we
I
just
knew.
glossed
I knew you
over
were
that.
Gonna go there. I knew you were
What
gonna
in
go there.
the hell, dude? Sean Payton
it's
was
not
a
that
finalist.
he's low in the list. It's that the
he was
bullshit
a
names
finalist
ahead of
last
him.
year. That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
If you got rid of the bullshit names ahead of him, he'd be
Yeah.
at least 4, at least.
I'm not gonna lie. The most
'Cause
intriguing
I would
one to me
put
that I
Dan
like
Campbell
is
ahead of
Dave
Sean
Canales.
Dave Canales,
I like him
Uh,
on the list. I like him
See,
on the
No, he
list.
belongs on the
Dan
list, don't get me
Campbell
wrong,
should
but
be on
not
the list, but I don't
at
think he should
5.
be high on the
Why
list.
is Matt LaFleur on there?
Yeah,
he's not going to win Coach
Why
of
is
the Year.
Kyle Shanahan?
Kyle Shanahan damn well is not going to win Coach
Mike
of the Year.
McDonald, I want on the list. I do want him on there. Jim Harbaugh, I don't know.
He's had
he
enough
belongs there.
years.
Jim Harbaugh belongs there. Where's John Harbaugh?
I mean,
Why the hell is he not on the list? And you're telling me Liam Cohen is? I didn't even remember what fucking team he was on.
Why the fuck is Aaron Glenn tied with Sean Payton?
Let's put Brian Schottenheimer up there.
I mean, Aaron Glenn, I can see the hype. It's the same thing with Ben Johnson. They're going to go strictly based on what he did in Detroit and label that with this team.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. This list is bullshit.
Yeah.
Fox, get your head out of your ass.
I mean, that's the second
You
time
heard it
we
here
said
first.
that. Have you had it with your list?
I'm good.
All right. I've got two discussions for you. Starting with breakout candidates from the preseason. So I'm going to list the 3 names. And then I want you guys to give me your 2 cents. I want you to tell me if you think, that they're actually going to, be consistent in the regular season and what you expect from them. Just give me your opinions on them, to be real with you.
Yeah.
So these were, I want to say these were given by CBS, if I'm not mistaken. We've got running back Braylon Allen of the Jets, wide receiver Troy Franklin of the Denver Broncos, and running back Zach Charbonnet of the Seattle Seahawks. These are 3 of our biggest breakout candidates from the preseason. Do we think it carries over into the regular?
So it's hard to say for number 1 for Braylon Allen.
Depends on
It depends on exactly what the Jets decide to do with Breece Hall.
Yes.
So I can't
drafted
really.
Braylon Allen for a reason.
Yeah.
So they trade Breece Hall.
They said
Breece Hall.
the rumor is that they're going to ship Breece Hall out and then split the load between the other 2
Fingers
running
crossed.
backs. But I can't really put a say in for number 1
He's
until
like,
I see
21
whether that
still? He's
happens.
so young. Give
Yeah.
him
He's young,
give
dude.
him the lead role. See what he can do with it.
He
If
looked
Breece Hall
phenomenal
hasn't
when he
done-
did play too
That's
last
what
year.
I'm saying.
So
Like, if Breece isn't
you
getting
can
it
get a
done
lot of
for
trade
you-
capital out of Breece
Yes.
Hall as
Breece
well.
Hall's a good back. A
Yeah.
team will take
He's
it.
amazing.
I
He's a year
guarantee
older
a team
than
will take
Gabe
it.
and I.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Braylon Allen
Yeah,
is
that puts
young.
it into perspective.
That's crazy.
We could have gone to school with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Let that sink in for a second.
That's crazy.
But
dude.
for number 2, Troy Franklin, we saw glimpses of him last
Oh,
season,
yeah,
and
baby.
now in the preseason
Oh,
I
he's
said
starting
it.
to show up.
What, last week or the week before?
2 weeks
He's
ago.
going to finish the season as our wide receiver 1.
We saw it in week 2 of the preseason. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, he's finally catching the ball that he's open for, not just watching it fly over his head or through his hands.
Bro, I'm telling you, that touchdown against the Bills, something flipped in him. That number change,
Bo said
he's
it changed
different.
his confidence.
yeah, it
And then
did.
this is the one that honestly is most intriguing for me because in the preseason, man, it looked like a different running back.
Oh
than
my
we saw
God.
last
Yeah, he
season.
did.
I see. So for number 3, we got Zach Charbonnet. I see him overtaking K9. K9's
I
been
do.
too
Wow.
injury prone.
I
And
agree.
Listen,
I
every
agree.
single time I've seen Zach Charbonnet run the ball
It's more
in
efficient.
the past 2
it's more
seasons,
alive. It feels
it's
good.
it's run people over. It's the definition of just kill
Yeah.
the guy in front of you.
Literally.
Yeah,
It's
that's the kind of back I want.
I had him on my
He's
fantasy
got
team
great
last season.
ball vision,
and
so he's seeing the blocks made before
Yeah.
him and getting there, and then he's like you just said, running the defenders over. in front
the
of him.
cuts he made,
Looks
I
phenomenal.
love him. That's all I can say.
So
I
now-
mean, K9, stay healthy, and you're amazing as well. We have a really good duo in the backfield, but you got to stay healthy.
Now, obviously, I want to go with my guy Troy Franklin, but I'm going to go with the interesting pick here, and I want to say that Zach Charbonnet is my one because I do think that look, despite all the exciting adds to the Seattle Seahawks, I think they are going to stick to their old ways and rely on that run game when times get tough for Sam Darnold, Cooper Kupp, etc. And I think that Zach Charbonnet,
Especially in a Clint Kubiak,
you know,
Kubiak offense.
they increased his workload last season with K9 still being, prevalent when he came back from the injury. I think even with him being cleared, they're still going to be hesitant. They're going to give this guy the ball. And after seeing the momentum he got in the preseason, I expect him to put up numbers this season.
Oh,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
Troy Franklin's going to be more of a mid-late season. I think that's when we'll really see him come onto the scene. But Zach Charbonnet, I think he's going to be more of the premier right away, right out the get-go. You're going
Yeah.
to see him week 1 in the starting lineup, first drive. So I think that's going to be my biggest
Oh,
pick.
yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
All right, and the next one.
We already talked about
We
it.
already kind of talked about this, but I was going to say how long, because due to the preseason, how long to the regular season do we think Jack Stewart will take over as QB1, or do we think he takes over at all this season?
Who will take over this season?
You do think so?
I
I think it's going to be later than we think.
think week 12,
I don't think he's taking
12
over
to
the season.
14.
I kept saying week 6 around there, but then like you said earlier, and I'm convinced by it.
They're gonna
I think
give
they're
Russ a
gonna give
longer
Russ
leash.
A lot longer time than
I
we
think they're going to keep
Because-
Russ the whole year, drop Russ after the season, start Jackson.
Makes
Because Gabe and I bitch all the time that Russell Wilson sucks. He's a terrible quarterback. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Dom thinks he's fantastic. Gabe and I think he's fucking
I mean, you got to
the
realize
NFL equivalent of a dictator. But
to put it short.
Russell Wilson will not win you a Super Bowl at this point in his career, but he also will not lead you to a number 1 overall pick. He's going to get you somewhere in the middle. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be...
Which is probably where they need to land with Jackson Dart being in
Yeah.
the future.
Exactly. And
So it works.
eventually, Brian Dable's going to realize, oh shit, I'm on the hot seat. We're kind of just floating in the middle. I need to make a fucking change right now. And that's when Russell Wilson's going to get pulled and Jackson Dart's going to go in. That's going to be the last-ditch effort to save Brian Dable's job. And we'll see how that goes.
You agree with that? I think that was well said.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Dom. The NFL MadLibs, take it away.
So this is going to be
a little less loose of a topic. More
laid
back.
As you can say. It's going to be a test run to see how it ends up.
At each other today. Let's test
this is either going to be stupid or it's going to be funny.
It's going to be both.
It's always a gamble.
So what I'm going to do is, you guys both are familiar with MadLibs. I'm sure everyone's
rules because you said
I don't know if I've ever.
I was going to say it. You told me I should know and I didn't know.
So MadLibs is basically on my screen that you guys can't see. I have a paragraph. So within that paragraph, there's words that I have cut out, and I'm going to give you a specific topic that you have to tell me a word in. An example is if I say snack, you guys have to tell me a type of snack, and that whatever you say will get inserted in that spot in the paragraph. After we get all the way through, I will read out the paragraph with the words you guys put in, and we'll see if it ends up sounding stupid, dumb, not funny, maybe funny. I think I
used to do these as a kid.
You definitely did.
He said that you guys did them in Brooklyn.
Definitely did.
We did.
Yeah.
But
wasn't there for those days.
Elementary school,
baby.
We're
still in Florida.
So.
But let's give it a run.
Okay, so
NFL edition.
Hopefully, you guys know your English. Give me an adjective. let me define an adjective for
College
you.
students.
That's
for
what,
you,
an action word or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. So any word that describes a noun.
Strong? Like, I don't know what to go with.
Strong?
Yeah,
okay.
You want to go strong? Am I going first or is Nick going first?
You'll go first because you already said it. Strong. Okay, Nick. Give me a liquid.
Celsius.
Hey.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta look at the can to see how to spell it.
Are you?
Bro, you just have to read it. You don't have to spell it, right? Ain't nobody seen your screen.
Well, no, I gotta write it down. That's true.
Plus, you should know how to fucking spell it.
Celsius.
Okay, Gabe. Give me a coach's name.
Sean. First one comes to name.
Best one.
Okay. Nick. Give me a weird outfit.
A leopard print scarf with a neon pink shirt, orange pants, and no shoes.
Keep it simple. We'll go.
Whoa, it's semi-simple.
That's a weird outfit.
Leopard print scarf.
A neon pink shirt.
Neon pink shirt. We'll go like that.
And overalls. I want overalls.
Overalls. Hell yeah, dude.
What color?
Blue.
Blue. Jeans.
Down, baby.
Okay, classic. I like it. Next up, Gabe, give me an object. Any object.
Baseball bat.
A baseball bat.
Yeah. I was watching a lot of baseball this past weekend. It's the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay, and Nick, give me a food item.
Honey buns.
I was going to say, if you don't say the one that I was going to say.
Okay, Gabe, a plural noun. Hopefully you know what a noun is.
Person, place, or thing.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of what's a good one, though.
You got to think of the funny ones.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You got to make it spicy.
Yeah.
Can you help me when we're not fighting each other with this one?
No, that's true.
Let's work together on this.
You said plural?
Plural nouns, yep.
Ooh. This is difficult because you want it to be good. You want it to be interesting.
Well, you guys have no idea what this paragraph says either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, we don't even know what the...
Yeah, we have no,
we have no clue what the fluff is. We have no clue what the fluff is. Do you have anything? I'm blanking. I know. I was looking at I was looking at Peyton Manning at first, and I looked at the bass.
Peyton, give me inspiration.
13 singing bass in a pond.
Ooh.
Are you gonna write it? Or are you just gonna stare at me?
A plural noun. I need one
bass.
word.
Well, I can't give you. Okay, bass.
What's the plural of bass?
Bass is
bass.
Bass is plural. It's like
bass. Okay.
It's like deer.
goose and geese, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bass.
Bass. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, he wouldn't let me do the.
Next up,
bass singing.
I need an animal or animals.
Bear.
Seahawk.
What the fuck's a Seahawk?
We'll go bears.
A seagull.
Okay. Next up, Nick, give me a household object.
Table.
Okay.
All I went with salt shaker.
Ketchup.
Next up, Gabe, give me a player's name.
Jackson.
Oh, I wonder where you got that
What's
from.
the last name?
Dart.
What a name.
It's a fire name.
That is a fire
Okay.
name.
Now, Nick, I need a verb ending in ing,
Holy shit.
such as running.
No, I know
running.
what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so many interesting ones.
Yeah.
Licking.
I was thinking that exact same one. That was in my head.
Licking is what you.
Okay, and last
gotta
but
make
not
it funny,
least,
dude.
before I read it to you, Gabe, give me a verb.
It's got to be good, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I went with licking.
Nick, I need help. You went interesting.
I mean, curse words can be used too. We're not a PG podcast.
Shitting.
You want to go shithead?
Shithead? What? You said shitting.
Shitting.
Oh, you said shithead.
Verb. I need a verb.
This one doesn't have to end in ing.
It doesn't have to
does
end in ing.
It doesn't have to.
it?
Any verb.
Okay, we've got licking, we've got bass, we got Jackson Dart. What's a... God, this could go so many ways. You know, fuck it. Let's go shitting. Let's go shitting. Let's go shitting. Let's go shitting. It's a constant theme before we do this podcast.
Okay,
Anyways.
you guys ready? Let's see if I can get through this without
God,
fucking
this is
laughing.
Bad.
Okay.
NFL MadLibs, do it. Let's what our
Okay,
finished
let's go.
product is.
Here it is, guys. After the brutal first half, the team was strong and soaked in Celsius. Coach Sean stormed in wearing a leopard print scarf, neon pink shirt with blue overalls, holding a baseball bat in one hand
What the fuck is gonna knock
and
the
honey
brains out?
buns in the other.
Yes, sir. That's my fucking coach, dude.
Listen up, you bunch of bass, he shouted. You're playing like a bunch of bears on a table. The room went quiet, except for Jackson Dart, who was still licking in the corner.
What?
The coach ended the speech with, "Now get out there and shitting like you mean it." And somehow it worked.
I mean, shit, it worked. I
Shit.
mean, could you have done any better with that? I mean, getting creative with that is difficult because you're giving me like
When you're on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the ideas that I thought I had when you first gave me the idea left. Like, I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm
they're all
looking around
gone.
the
They're all
room for help,
gone.
and I'm like,
Yep.
this isn't gonna work.
Bass.
Bass. Yeah.
I wish you let me do singing bass or something like that. You only let me do bass. Like, come on.
I mean,
We could have did baits.
Bates.
We got live bait tackle.
Oh, I
and
see where
ice
you guys
wrestling.
get the bass from.
No, you thought I just made that shit up?
Yeah, I thought you like pulled it out of your ass. I don't know.
I mean, I kind of did. I looked up, saw a sign. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
there's a
fuck
fish
it.
on
There's
that.
a fish on it. It's a bass.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Live
So I
bait.
got two more for you guys.
Oh, God.
So,
I
Nick,
don't know if
start
I
us
can
off
open
with
more
this one.
words.
Give me a player's name.
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
All right, just
God.
sticking with you.
Okay, give me a color, Gabe.
Green.
Oh, boy. Got PTSD right now.
What the hell
Okay,
does that
Yeah,
mean?
what?
Nick, give me a silly accessory. I know what he's thinking.
Oh, shit. Give me a fucking
Whatever you're thinking, give it to me.
nipple piercing.
Oh, God.
You're thinking of nipple piercing? bro?
Not at first.
Okay, Gabe,
What I could say to
Gabe,
the camera.
give me a plural body part.
Oh, shit.
Eyes.
Oh, you could have
Yeah,
made that.
That's what
You
I
had the
that's
opportunity
the
to
first
say
thing
the
that came to my
funniest
mind,
thing.
too, dude.
I gotta say somewhat family friendly.
I guess, yeah. Okay, Nick, give me a drink.
There's the obvious.
Pineapple juice.
There we go.
If you know, you know.
I guess we're not staying family friendly.
I like pineapple juice, dude.
Wonder
Okay,
why.
Gabe, an adjective.
I want it to be good.
A thing describing a noun.
Nick, I need some creative. Get the college sparking. Come on.
My college had a rough day today, dude. Maybe that's not the best idea. That place is falling
pineapple
apart.
juice. You got nipple juice and pineapple. Nipple piercing. Come on.
Somebody please describe to me what nipple juice is.
It's
I need
over.
help.
This is
I
getting
need
cut, dude.
help.
This is getting cut from the episode. What the hell were you thinking about? Adjective?
Yeah, what was the adjective you needed?
Yeah. Something that describes
Oh,
a noun.
God. Something describes a noun. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Just think of something that describes a person.
Sexy.
yeah.
Boom.
Dude. There we go.
I like that one. And give me a funny name, Nick.
Oh, shit.
Could be an NFL player, could not be.
I'm trying to think. Who has the goofiest name? Haha Clinton Dix. There's an NFL name for you.
He used to be good at football. Too.
Yeah,
That's the
he was.
craziest
He
part.
was decent for the Packers.
Bears, too.
And the
Okay,
Bears.
and Gabe, a plural noun.
Okay, we've got a hell of a list going here. You got any ideas to go with? Dude, Nick, you're on a roll. I almost want to let you keep going. Can I look?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I need some ideas.
Yeah, you guys are free to look up anything.
Thumbtacks.
I mean, you want to go with it? Because
Sure.
I'm just gonna look up
Thumbtacks.
idea list too. Oh, there was a.
Do you have a better one?
No, yours was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a scary animal.
A bat.
Or a bat.
A bat.
A bat.
Okay. And then Nick, I need one more name from you. Any name. Preferably NFL players.
Yeah.
Another goofy one, preferably.
Doesn't have to be, but
The rookie that you said has a terrible first name, Jihad.
Jihad Ward. That's not the rookie, but
I know, but Jihad. You want to go with that name?
Sure.
We'll go with Jihad.
Jihad Ward. Okay. This one's called Rookie Tryouts. Today was rookie tryouts, and Russell Wilson was ready. Dressed in a green jersey, a.k.a. PTSD Seahawks, you get it?
It's trash.
And a nipple piercing.
Hell yeah, dude. That's my fucking quarterback.
Mr. Unlimited, dangerous himself.
They stretched their
Spicy.
eyes and chugged a bottle of pineapple juice. The
For
first
what?
drill involved tackling a sexy dummy named Glitton Dix, followed by a sprint through a field of thumbtacks.
That was
Hell
actually
yeah,
good.
dude.
That was a good one.
Coach shouted, "Move it like you're being chased by a bat." And just like that, Jihad Ward made the cut and a viral TikTok in the process. The ending was
Shit.
kind of ass.
The ending was
but-
ass.
yeah.
The beginning was good. Do we have a
It was
third
good.
one too? Because you said you had two more.
Yep, I got one
It's
more.
like that
from
drawing
ya.
of the horse. Y'all know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
Yes, I know. Yeah. Yeah, where it's like fucking amazing, and in the end, it's just like the outline of
shit.
the yeah.
Okay, Nick, silly name. Have silly NFL
Oh
player's
my
name.
god, dude. I'm running out.
There's got to be more out there.
No, that 100% is.
Use Google.
Gabe's looking it up.
Dick
Storm
Buckus.
Duck.
Dick Buckus.
Dick Buckus has got to be the move.
Dick
Hall of
Buckus. Okay. Now give me a random job title. Any job.
OnlyFans model.
Oh.
Dick Buckus has the name for
Now
it.
give
Yeah, he
me
does.
now give me an embarrassing hobby.
OnlyFans.
I gotta switch it up a little bit. What's that Indonesian boat racing?
Oh
Hell
god.
is that, dude?
You've never seen the kid on the edge of the boat? It's on my Instagram where he's like the.
Yeah, with that stupid song in the background. You've definitely seen it.
Turn your audio down so we don't get
No,
copyrighted for
it's
the
not
song.
on.
Okay, now I need a plural snack food.
Honey buns.
Okay, this worked the first time. Okay, Gabe, past tense verb.
Then, like what?
A past tense verb.
Yeah, past tense.
Then is not a verb.
I've never
oh yeah,
seen
yeah.
this
Wait, hold
before.
on. You've never seen that?
No.
How? Hold on,
Have
I
you
need to-
like been on the planet Earth in like
You
any
watch
time in the past
TikTok,
6
I mean-
months?
I don't have TikTok.
I'm-
What do we need?
Past tense verb. I'm
Verb
looking
you
at
said?
option.
Past
I'm looking
tense
at
verb.
option.
Past tense verb?
It's
Like
got to be good. We're going so
slipping.
strong. We're going so strong. No, hold on. Ooh, paddle. Wait, we did that.
Screamed.
Screamed. I'm gonna get with that one. Let's do screamed.
Screamed. Okay, now give me a
Indo-
slippery
Indonesian-
object.
What'd you say?
Give me a slippery
No, I looked at you when
object.
he said that.
Nah. Oh shit. Fucking.
Any wet object.
Fucking-
Bo Nix's jock strap.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a good one. You got a better one?
I'll change
I'm
it a
happy
little
with
bit
that.
so it fits.
Bo Nix's girdle.
Oh god.
Where's the doc at? I've lost it. Oh, there we go. I've got so many ESPN tabs from when you were
7 tabs
arguing
open.
about fucking,
J.K. Dobbins
yeah.
and Audrey Gustame.
And now I need a random sound.
You want us to make the sound?
Yeah, you want
or
us to
like-
make the sound?
No, like what's like a random sound?
That
That was crisp, dude. That was good.
You're gonna have to do that when I read the paragraph.
Oh, come on. I don't know if I can get that again. Hold on. All right, I'm ready. Tell me
Practice.
No, when we do the
when. Oh, okay.
okay, large animal.
Bear.
There.
Bear.
Bear.
Consistent theme.
I need the same name from earlier, so we'll go Dick Butkus.
Ah, boy.
And now I need a ridiculous outfit. Only one word though.
Oh, we already did that.
Furry
Like a
costume.
speedo.
Speedo.
That's a boring outfit. You got
Furry
one clothing
costume,
on.
dude.
Yeah.
A furry costume?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Specific, though. We got to be specific.
Now, give me a kitchen utensil.
What?
Kitchen
A
utensil.
spork.
Hell yeah.
Spork.
All in one, baby.
Okay, number. Any number.
3.
And piece of furniture.
Recliner.
Okay.
He didn't like that one.
And a past tense verb.
I have that open still. Let's see what options we've got. Those aren't good. Man, this is like a kindergarten sheet.
Man, I need the adult sheet.
I need the adult sheet. I need some Cards Against Humanity.
I've never played that, believe it or not.
What?
You're so uncultured. I swear to God, you're not actually living.
I don't live.
You're a robot.
I am.
He's an AI.
I go home and shut down.
I need help. I need help. Help me.
I'm trying, dude. Just
Anyone,
up and down,
anyone.
so I can't even read the damn list.
Spin.
Spinned.
Spin.
Spawn.
Spawn.
Spin is not
What?
a word.
Spawn. Spun. I swear, guys. Body part.
Oh, there's...
Big toe.
I like it. I don't like the big toe, but I like what you're
Nope. You already said it, dude.
Fast
Wait.
food item.
Big Mac.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Quarter pound.
Celebrity name.
Haley Steinfeld.
Josh Allen, man, you're one lucky guy.
You better watch out, dude. I'm coming.
Okay, I need a strange material.
Denim.
Oh, shit.
Denim.
Denim.
I feel like that's not a strange material.
Okay,
but-
what do you want? Hold on, wait, hold on.
Oobleck.
Ew,
Oh.
I hate Oobleck.
Okay, and now I need a
material.
weird chant or phrase.
Fear the spear? No, wait, hold on. FSU. I like FSU. You
No,
wanna
we're,
do it?
we're doing that
Okay.
one. And now I just need any funny quote. Could be anything.
Big Whopp.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, Gabe, you have to be on deck for the water drop sound.
Wait, I don't know when it's coming.
I'll point to you. Don't worry.
You'll know your cue.
Nobody expected Dick Butkus to start at quarterback. He was originally the team's OnlyFans model, best known for Indonesian boat racing and his love of honey buns. Sounds like Nick.
Yes, sir.
But during warm-ups, the starting QB screamed on Bo Nix's used girdle. And he screamed at... oh, God. And was carted off the
There you go.
field by a bear. So in stepped Dick Butkus, wearing only a furry costume and holding a spork instead of a football.
Dom. Continue.
What?
No, just continue. The rhythm's gone, bro.
Yeah, finish it.
On the first play, he ran 3 yards in the wrong direction, tripped over a recliner, and accidentally spun the ball into the big toe of a referee. The ball bounced, hit a Big Mac, and landed perfectly in the arms of Haley Steinfeld, who just happened to be on the field for some reason. Touchdown. The crowd erupted into the chants of Fear the Spear as confetti made of oobleck fell from the sky.
Oobleck confetti sounds fucking disgusting.
Oh. The coach simply said, "Big Whopp," and walked into the sunset.
That's a damn good coach right there.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that.
Give him a
No.
raise.
Woo!
I don't want
Thank
Big
you, Nick.
Whopp.
Thank you. Thank you.
to. You want to do a little snap instead of the claps?
Oh, great.
All right, boys. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that all we got
that's
for
it.
episode
I
43?
can't take any more of it.
That was MadLibs. I don't know if that's the one for us. We're not snappy with it. Quite literally, I couldn't even cue the water drop, and I'm the one who made the sound.
You choked
But
when the
boys-
lights got bright.
That is the lights are
Just
bright.
like Dick Buck.
That is.
Dick
You
Butkus.
can't even say his name.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
You try saying Dick
Dick
Butt
Butkus.
Kiss.
Dick Butkus.
Butkus.
Keep saying it.
Dick
Dick
Butkus.
Butkus.
Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus.
I said it right.
No, we're good. That is episode 43, boys. If that is, I don't know where I'm going with that. What is? I don't even have the rundown. If you want to work with us, sponsor us, email us, reach out to us. Anyway, reach out to us at GabeDowdPodcast@gmail.com. That's the best way for us to get back to you in a timely manner, most professional way. Follow all social media so you never miss any content, updates, uploads, as the YouTube is now rolling. So check that out. And our clips. And without further ado, we will see you next week for episode 44. We'll be giving you our 2025 season predictions right ahead of week 1, where we will see the Eagles and the Cowboys. Do we want to put our picks in now? Or do we want to wait till
Nah,
next
we
week?
can wait till next week.
Okay. Without further ado, join the huddle and join the talk with the Turf Talk Podcast.